Yes, people. What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Saeed TV. We're here, man. Calling show. I said we'd be consistent, and we're here, man. So I don't know if we did it last week. We did it last week, didn't we? Yeah, last week. I don't know what day it was. I have to check the date, whether we had 2 or 3 games sandwiched in between that. I have to just look at the date when I did the calling show. The calling show was 7 days ago. In them 7 days, we lost to... Who did we lose to in them 7 days? I think we lost to someone. Maybe, yeah, Wolves, and then I think it might have been Forest as well. I could be wrong. But yeah, guys, difficult times at Man United. I think it might have been Bournemouth, to be honest with you. Yeah, Bournemouth we lost to. But yeah, guys, hope you lot are well. This is a Man United calling show. And Man United fans only. I would love to bring other fans on, but please respect Man United fans only, because this is a very, very serious situation, I would say. And I want to try and get many as you can. You're gonna have 5 minutes. 5 minutes, yeah, to have your say. I know it might not sound a lot, but 5 minutes to have your say. A first come, first serve. I'm going to put the link in right now. And yeah, just call in, man. You know what I'm saying to you? We'll probably go on for about 2 hours. So if you lot say, oh, well, I didn't get to call in. Well, I'm here for 2 hours. Maybe 2 hours and a half if I'm generous. But yeah, guys, there's the link right now in the chat. And yeah, call in, guys. Call in right now. I want to pin it at the top. And yeah, get involved. Come and call in. And yeah, listen, DJ Paul's already here. First in. DJ Paul, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
How you doing, bro, man? How you doing, man? It's not looking good, bro. It's not looking good at all, bro.
Preston North End next season. Who says no? So
Say that again, sorry?
I said Preston North End next season.
Bro.
Preston North End. We might be playing Preston North End. So um hey man, it's dreadful at the moment. And it just doesn't keep getting any better really with these players that we have at the football club, you know. These guys are asking for a formation change. Why? So we could win 3 games on the bounce and then just finish 8th, 7th? Why do you need a formation change? Let's expose everybody.
Facts.
And the players who are not good enough, we sell. I don't understand why this football club is afraid of a rebuild, because every time I talk about, I would admit, you know what? I was player FC at one point.
Yeah.
Back when we had Pogba and Martial, I was player FC. I would admit that.
Yeah.
But you know what? We were actually in a way better situation then. We were on the periphery of top 4. This is fighting now to stay in the league. And I'm seeing people having Hoyland fan accounts and Garnacho fan accounts. I'm like, for what reason? I was arguing with somebody in your IG comments who was talking about keeping Hoyland because Hoyland has potential. I'm like, well, 14th, you're talking about potential from a 21-year-old. He was like, oh, we should probably get a senior striker who he could learn off of. I'm like, one, all you're saying is not guaranteed, because we're not guaranteed to get a senior striker. 2, what is a senior striker going to do now? We actually need 10s, because our attack creation is, we create chances in some games, but in some games it drops off. But the long story short is that we don't sustain our attacks. Our attacks are not sustained. So it's up and down. Liverpool, you know how many chances they're going to create in the game. Arsenal, the same. Chelsea, the same. Maybe not so much Manchester City now because they've dropped off. But all these teams I've mentioned on a normal day create a bulk of chances for their forwards to score. We don't. And that problem goes to that idiot who got sent off last night or 2 nights ago. Why make the challenge? Why? The guy was not going anywhere. Why do you make the challenge? He plays football like he's a snitch. And let me explain why. Anybody like that who could crack under pressure will give your name up to the authorities, because he's so erratic, just so like, we weren't losing the game. Why did you do that? And for me, it's like, with players like that, you cannot take players like that with you on this journey back to the top. I'm sorry. It needs to end now. The Bruno Fernandes experiment, if it was an experiment, has ended. It needs to stop now. They should have never given this guy 300K. I don't know why we're persisting with such an average footballer. He is weak. He is not even quick. And his technical ability is shit. So what are we playing this guy for? So for me, it's just get rid of all of these players. Garnacho, it's not good enough anymore. I would have, in another instance, I would have said, okay, cool, you keep him as a squad player 2 seasons ago. Now he feels like he's made it. So I'm like, okay, cool. There's the door. Rashford needs to leave in January. If any else don't get this guy out in January, bro, we are going to have serious problems, because you could see the manager does not rate him anymore. So we need a squad. We need a squad rebuild, squad overhaul. Everyone needs to go, even my favorites.
Just for this season, but do you have any hope? Like, obviously, what I mean, will the storm end? Like, do you see it ending? Do you just see it just continuing? Like, what's your hopes in the short term?
Listen, road to 40 points. With 22 points now, 18 more points, still 40s. That's 6 games. I don't know where those 6 wins are going to come from. Hopefully it's Southampton, but
have we got 6 wins this season?
Yeah, 6 wins this season, and we need 6 more to confirm survival.
Damn, that's crazy, man.
6 more to confirm
Right
survival.
now, yeah, right now, Man United have 6 wins. Yeah,
Yeah.
so
So road
mm,
to 40 points. It's a long journey. If we get relegated, we get relegated. At least the fanboys fuck off. The Glazers
mm,
fuck off. The players fuck off. So
mm, yeah,
it's a win-win. If we ever come back to the top, I mean, I saw us lift the Champions League. I saw us win 4 Premier Leagues in 6 years.
mm,
That's enough for me. The younger fans, well, that's on you. But
mm,
I'm looking out for myself. At least I seen us win. Yeah,
yeah. Paul, love, man. We'll catch up again, man, next week,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
Love each and every time, bro. Love, love. Big up to you. Big up to everyone calling. Like I said, 5 minutes, quick and snappy. Have your say. Let's bring on Jabs. Jabs, what are you saying?
What's good, bro? How's it going?
You saying, buddy? Good, bro.
Yeah, bro, pretty good. What's the topic? Like just Ineos or?
Bro, there isn't no topic. It's everything, bro. What you want to say, bro? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Firstly, on the last guy, he said he used to be player FC. At least we had players worth standing and worth, you know what I'm saying, getting behind and ripping and making fan accounts for. Now we got what? Hoyland, Garnacho.
Yeah.
Is this what we're doing now? So I want to have an uncomfortable conversation about Menu. And
Oh,
before anyone gets on to me, listen, I drove 5.5 or 6 hours to watch him play preseason tour. He got injured against Madrid 2 minutes in or 3 minutes in.
yeah.
So he's a player I rate. I've rated him since the FA Youth Final because I watched it on ESPN. They broadcasted it live.
Mm,
So I think, listen, he's a player I really rate. But in this system, unless this guy plays number 10, I don't really see a future for him like that. Because as an eight, it's as an eight, he's gonna have to do a lot more than what he's doing. And what he has to do is not within his skill set. It's not who he is as a
mm,
player. As a 10, I could see him doing well. I know a lot of people say he can't create, but I see him playing like some good passes in the final third, like good link play as well. I know link play and creativity is different, but he can still create. He's a dribbler. I'm
mm,
seeing him do what's it called, freestyles on Nike advertisements like Ronaldinho back in the day. And people want this guy to be a combative up and down box to box eight. Hell
mm,
no. This guy's a 10. He's a dribbler. He's a innovative player. He's a very unique player. That's what I like about him. He's just very unique. You don't find players like him these days. The problem with Menu is he's not technically adjusted to the professional game. And on top of that, he's not athletic. He can't play number eight. So in my opinion, there's two options with Menu. Get ready, people. This guy either plays left 10 or we sell him to Venice Beach FC 5 aside or F2 freestylers, bro. I'm sorry. Like it's
yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's
it's just
crazy.
how it has to go, bro. Like listen,
Nah,
he's a player I rate, but in,
mm,
in football, like unless you have a system where he's allowed to be that one like unique, outstanding player, I don't see where he fits in
mm,
modern football because every player has to do something.
mm.
So that's what it is with Menu, bro.
But yeah, but I generally think that is also a problem. But I just think one player is not, you know what I mean,
Mm.
gonna solve everything, man. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
no, no.
The
Everybody has to go.
fullbacks,
Everybody has to go. Everybody has to go, bro.
the fullbacks are not good enough.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I
yeah. We
mean?
got Dallo
Forward
left
line not
wing
good
back.
enough. Yep.
Yeah, and then to score goals in this system, I don't even think the striker's like the main guy, bro. I think wing backs and tens are the first thing we gotta solve
Yeah,
because the,
I,
the,
I
the
agree.
tens the tens are the main source of creativity, and then the wing backs are also like the
Mm,
second main source of creativity. You gotta
mm.
have the eights winning the ball back, sustaining pressure. But yeah, we don't got that right now. We don't have that right now.
Do you think things will get better, like for Amrin? Like, do you generally think like
Listen, with all this penny pinching, it better come to something, bro. It better
mm,
it better have some sort of reward. Cause I'm not really liking this penny pinching. Like I don't think it's a good idea to cut steward bonuses like working class people. These guys were supposed to come in and help like the area, all that. I think they're gonna damage it, but they're gonna damage it in hope of kind of bringing the football club back, raising money. Yeah, we got to see what we do in the summer transfer window. We got to get rid of players. We got to bring players in. I'm hearing that Xerxes going in January. Like,
Yeah, but I don't know whether
listen,
it's true or
I
not,
don't
though.
I don't know if it's true or not either. I don't think it is true, to be honest. But if we let him go, we have no strikers. Like if he goes, I don't want to say it, but bro, it can only be because of racism. Like how can you
Who?
get rid of Xerxes after 6 months?
No, I think ultimately, you know, with Xerxes,
Mm,
when I look at it, I just look at my point of view of you should have got him when the whole squad
exactly.
is organized and ready,
Exactly.
rather than bringing him in and then kind of almost like building a team where the technical levels are not there, bro. They're just not there, bro. So I look at it from my point of view of I don't think he's the biggest problem, but I don't think he's a savior for us, man. So we'll have to
I
wait and
think
see,
he's I
man.
think I
But
think he's the cherry on the top. That's why I said we need
yeah,
the tens in the wing backs and the
yeah.
eights first and foremost. Center backs.
Mm,
I think Lissandro's the only weak link, but
mm,
that's again not his fault. That's just not his profile.
mm,
So it's just about getting the right profiles in, getting players that are technically and physically competent.
mm.
And then like I said, striker, it's the last chair on the top. That's
Yeah.
the last thing. That's the last thing that I'm worried about. Even Hoyland, I don't really rate Hoyland, but if we
Mm,
had everything going, he'd score goals. I still wouldn't really rate him, but he'd score some goals, bro. Like he scored
yeah.
17 last season. It wouldn't all be
Yeah.
so bad.
Let's see.
But yeah,
Let's
bro.
see. Jabs, love for coming on, bro.
All right,
Big up
man.
to you. Big up to you. Big up to everyone locked in. Please hit the like button, people. If you can do 853 people, people are waiting, man. I see there's a lot of people waiting, so I'm gonna get to you ASAP, people. Let's bring on Young Val. I can't hear you, bro. You're on mute, bro. Can you hear me, bro? Yeah, come in and out. Yeah, come in and out, and then I'll get someone else in before you come back. Let's bring on Daniel.
Yo, you saying, man?
What are you telling me, man? It's been a minute, man. What are you saying?
Bro, this club, fam.
Bro, I hear you, man.
Bro, like, big up to the guy that was just on, but I'm sorry. Mainu as your first point of that's the problem in our team is crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Bruno
Man.
Fernandes, don't get me started on this guy. I've been saying for the last 3 years to get this guy gone. I've been saying fan favorites in this club need to be the first gone. Mainu, you know what it is with Mainu? It's what we done with Pogba. Because he's so technically good on the ball, managers go, you know what, let's play him a bit deeper and let him start the attacks. Why do you think people like Mainu are first in tackles, interception? That's not his role. Why do you think every midfielder that plays with Bruno ends up looking worse than they are? Casemiro, Agate, Mainu, whoever it is. Because you know what it is with Bruno? Bruno treats that football like a grenade. And people will get this. The absolute spreadsheet merchants will then come, oh, but look how many chances he creates. Brother, you do know, like a rubbish cross into the box where Hoyland heads over the bar because the cross is overhit will count as a chance created. Bruno playing a sideways pass for Ahmad to have a long shot from outside the box is a chance created. This guy has no pass appreciation. He's the one that loses the ball. But it's not just him. Players like him, Garnacho, Rashford, the fan favourites that have gotten manager after manager after manager sacked need to be the first gone. I've been saying it for years. We keep going for the wrong players to get rid of it. And it keeps costing us, and I've had enough of it. It's time is up with Bruno. Bro, like I said to my friend the other day, I saw Cristiano Ronaldo at his best leave my club. So you really think I give a heck about Rashford leaving? That guy can go tomorrow. I don't know why he's trying to do up interviews looking for sympathy. Brother, if you want to go, it's best for the club and it's best for him that he just goes. Players that the fans just love off need to be the first out the door because these are the same players that get manager after manager sacked. Lisandro Martinez, uncomfortable conversations. When we first signed him, I loved him. The aggression, the through balls in the final third between the lines. But bro, recently, this guy's getting dominated. The guy don't even... I thought, cool, he hasn't got the height, so set pieces, he might struggle, but his aggression will make up for it. He's not even doing that no more. Like, This is what I'm saying. People like Ahmad, you need to build a team around Ahmad. I've been saying it since the day we signed this kid back in 2020-21 season. This guy is a supreme talent. And guys like Tanog, when I catch that guy never gave Ahmad a chance until his job was on the line. And then that's when Ahmad saved him. How has it taken so long for him to give Ahmad a chance? And now we're playing in wing back, which, don't get me wrong, he's been excellent in a wing back, but I want him in one of the number 10 positions with Kobe, or get Cunha from Wolves, because that guy's a ball carrier. He don't treat the football like a bomb like Bruno. Like I said, man.
There's a lot of problems, man. And on the football pitch, off the pitch, bro, there's a lot of mess. You know, you got Idiot situation. You got
Glazers have played this perfectly, by the way, because now that Ineos is here, no one's talking about the Glazers. We're all going for Ineos. So the Glazers have played this absolutely perfectly, man.
You know, just do you are you expecting anything like the next
for this
couple
season,
of games?
brother? Like the first guy said, #road to 40 points, brother. I don't know when our next win is gonna come from. Genuinely, I look at every team we're playing, and maybe bar Southampton, bro. Where's our next win gonna come from? I love that City. For their rubbish run, but brother, we're no better. Everyone comes to us, whether it's home or away, and absolutely dominate us.
Dominating.
It's just depressing times, and it's actually depressing, honestly, fam.
Bro, man, and for me, like I said, man, it's you know, we said here, when will the storm end? But you know what I mean? Like, I think ultimately Ineos have got a big job on their hands recruitment wise, man. And
they deeped how bad it is.
Yeah.
Genuinely, I don't think they deeped how bad it is, man.
You reckon the fan base are ready for it?
No, bro. You're already hearing people starting to slay Amram already. But brother, this is what we keep doing as a fan base. We let these players who have gotten manager after manager after manager sacked get away with it. Like people like your Brunos, your Rashfords, Garnachos. They never get called out. And it's only recently where Amram started to show, cool, I will get rid of Rashford. It needs to be Bruno Fernandes next, because cool, Rashford Academy graduate, it sends out a message. But if you do it for the captain, Bruno Fernandes, he's the biggest problem in our team. But because he just gets a couple of pens, and that GA merchant, they love him off. He needs to be one of the first gone. That red card could be a blessing, because you've given Amarin a chance now to proper put you out the team. I don't want to see him on the bench. I want him out the team completely.
Yeah. Dan, love, bro, always, man. We'll catch up
big
again,
up,
bro.
man. Guys, smash the like button, man. It's free, man. You see what Saeed's doing for the community, man. Show him some love, man.
Appreciate it, bro. Yeah, we'll catch up again.
No, definitely,
love.
Bro.
Big up, man. Big up to Daniel Ogden here on Saeed TV. Young Veli, I don't know if you're still not there. I think it might be because the studio's busy. But yeah, we'll get on Young Veli in here. But let's bring on my guy. What are you saying, bro?
Mashallah, Saeed. How are you, man? How are you, Saeed? You good?
I'm not great, bro. Well, how are you?
I'm fine. Yeah, remember the last fan calling after Fulham when I told you that we'd be a negative goal difference? Yeah, for over 2 months. Yeah, I was right, wasn't I? Yeah. I never cared about your chat booing me. I see what makes your chat cheer. I don't care that they're booing me. Yeah, I said negative goal difference. Yeah. All the GA, 89 GA, right? 78 GA. Yeah. Rashford, 18 goals. Yeah, I've told you before, the GA that you guys were talking about is games and appearances. Not goals and assists. Your GA is games and appearances. Negative goal difference, I said. That's what I said in August. We're in December. What's in the goal difference right now? Yeah, -3. Negative. This is fantastic. I love all of this. I love everything that's going on right now, because this is for all the fuckers that were looking at me and telling me that I don't know shit. You had man coming here on your channel dressing like a pimp with no hose, telling me about how Ten Hag is going to change shit, right? Yeah, I'm waiting for Ten Hag to turn it around, dog. I'm still waiting for Ten Hag to turn it around. Yeah? Pimp with no hose telling me that. Yeah? I'm waiting for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer to win a trophy at Man United, and I'm waiting for Ten Hag to turn it around at Man United. I'm waiting. I'm patiently waiting right now, yeah? You have this, I'm convinced, anybody that rate Rasmus Højlund has the football IQ of Breadmo. Yeah? What, Rasmus Højlund? What? Is it because he was walking around like the Danish Willy Wonka with a Oompa Loompa singing behind of him about waiting for a miracle to come? Is that the reason why you guys love Rasmus Højlund? Is that it? Yeah? Is it because he had a midget walking beside of him saying, waiting for a miracle to come? Is that why you love this guy? Because he wasn't scoring goals. 16 games, 16 starts, no goals and assists. Fred never did that. Yeah? Fred never did that. Alex Telles never did that. But a $72 million fucking striker did that shit. But everybody wants to go at Xerxes. Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. Yeah? Bruno Fernandes, that guy. Yeah? Yeah? That freaking rat, him. Yeah? Bad enough about that Libertadores lesbian you have on the other side now. Yeah? Now I have to deal with both him and Bruno. Yeah, I love that the fan base are starting to realize that none of these niggas ain't shit. None of these niggas ain't shit. It's the favorites on the pitch, Saeed. The favorites are the one on the pitch. Man on your channel telling me about Redemption Maguire. Redemption Maguire. That motherfucker's cost us 89 points in the Premier League. What fucking redemption are you on? Yeah? And now we have that freaking mini Maguire as well. The butcher. What is he butchering? Yeah? Cabbages. You surely ain't butchering meat. That nigga's freaking butchering. Around here, a vegetarian butcher. What the fuck is he on? I told you have Baba Tunde in goal. You ain't doing shit. Everything that I said in August right now, Saeed, is coming out in light. And I haven't been proven wrong. Man in your chat was going at me now. Right now, them man see me in your chat and they ignore me. They ain't telling me shit now, huh? Oh, we're going to do this, we're going to do this, that, and the fucking third. Rashford, 18 goals. Has Rashford started 18 games for Man United?
No, I don't think so.
Saeed, look, I know the type of person you are. You wear your heart on your sleeve. I've known you since you were on the channel. Shit, from I got introduced to you from rants on Twitch. I know the type of person you are. I'm not going at you because I know how you are. I respect who you are. You show it that I'm not afraid to show my emotions. This is how I think. Yeah? But you need to understand, Saeed. This is what it is. I'm not blaming Almarim. These aren't his players. Yeah? That freaking alopecia Alan Pardew spent over $400 million on this squad. Can you show me the 400 million? What? A fucking fidget spinner. A freaking fidget spinner. Low income Bruno Fernandes. Yeah? That freaking Danish Miley Cyrus there fucking twerking on defenders. Where is it? Where is the 400 million spent on this fucking squad? We don't see it. I'm not going at Almarim because you want to know what's the difference before I close out? We're seeing somewhat patterns on this pitch. Getting into the opponent's box is not an issue now. It's just finishing it. I'm not going at Almarim. I'm not going to blame him. It's the shit that we have to deal with. But Saeed, the storm, would it get bad? It is. But when you see it out, you actually see that maybe the little tears is worth it in the end. That's it.
I respect it, Kaneki, man. Always love. Big up to you, man. We'll catch up
Big
again.
up, man. Catch up again.
Big up to you. Big up to Kaneki. Big up to everyone locked in. 1.2K in the building. We're going to get Young Valley in, who we missed out on before. Young Valley.
Yo, big up, Saeed.
Big up, man. Talk to me, man.
Big up the chat, man. Yo, Saeed, man. Bro, fucking hell, bro. It's been a fucking horrible Christmas, bro. Manchester United, man. Yo, bro. Manchester United, we have a Bruno Fernandes problem, bro. Like, bro, 5 years, 6 seasons, nothing has changed.
Nothing.
We would never win anything with this guy playing behind every striker we've ever gotten in this club, bro. He's a common denominator. He played behind Ronaldo. Ronaldo struggled. Obviously, he scored 18 goals, but Ronaldo bags 50 goals every season like it's nothing. When he played with Bruno Fernandes, only scored 18 goals. Martial struggled behind, with Bruno playing behind him. We had fucking we had Vegas. Bruno behind him. Vegas struggled, bro. He didn't score double digits during his loan season, during his loan spell, bro. And now people are blaming people want to blame Xerxes and say he's not the guy. He's not the guy. Nah, I'm not going to agree with that because the same Sancho who was playing who was in our team struggled playing with players like Bruno, connectors, players who are technically sound. They need connectors around them to connect and make things happen. And when you play players who can connect, who can make things happen, with players who just want to hoop the ball every time, every opportunity they get, they can't turn. They don't make the right decision most of the time. And you want to blame the striker? Say we need a new. No, we don't need a new striker. We need a replacement for Bruno Fernandes, who is the captain of Manchester United, which is a disgrace, bro. How do you have Bruno? This guy 3 red cards this season, bro.
Well,
and he's not even taking a red card. He's not even taking a red card in the final to stop a goal from stopping a team from winning a title. He's taking red cards to dodge the fucking games that the tough games, just to say in case we struggle the next game, fans will be saying, "Oh, we miss Bruno." And he did the same thing against Liverpool when we're losing 7-0. He was begging to be subbed off. How is this guy captain of Manchester United, bro? It's a fucking disgrace, man. The thing is,
do you see it getting any better? This whole situation now, like
I'll be honest, bro. I don't want it to get better, bro. I don't want it to get better.
Wow,
because we need to burn to the fucking ground so we can build back up again, bro. Because these fans they suffer, especially those who keep singing Bruno Fernandes' name. How the fuck will you compare that guy to Cantona or to Cristiano Ronaldo? It's a fucking disgrace, bro. Yo, bro, we've had captains, leaders who have led this Manchester United since before Fergie, during Fergie, and post Fergie, bro. And you want to tell me Bruno Fernandes, bro? I hate this guy, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I'm sure you could tell already from the way I'm speaking, bro.
Yeah, it's personal. It's personal,
bro. It's personal, just like you, bro. Meet me on the car park. Oh, bro, it's a fucking disgrace, man. Like for me, Amorim takes a little bit of blame because he keeps selecting and misprofiling certain players. You cannot say Bruno Fernandes can't play the 10 and you keep playing him there every time. You said as a manager you want to do things your way, do it your way. Drop Bruno. Put Kobe Mino in the 10. Because our last game, our not the last game, the game before, that was the game again we played Bournemouth. The most sustained attack we had was Kobe Mino playing higher up in the first half. If you remember, where we had most of the possession, we were creating chances. It was Kobe Mino playing higher up. Like it's Amorim not seeing these things. If you've said to yourself, you've said to the media, Bruno cannot play 10. Why do you keep playing him there every fucking time? Though we're creating chances, we're not creating quality chances to score goals. We haven't scored a goal in how many games, bro? Trust me, I trust the manager, bro. I trust him, but he needs to stop. He needs to start making changes, bro. Put Anthony in the right wing back. Drop Dallo, because he has been performing badly for a long time now. Drop Lisandro. Put Mazraoui in the left wing back. Do something. Just change it up. Bring Eriksen and Casemiro, because before he came under Ruud van Nistelrooy, Casemiro and Ugarte, they were perfect. They were a perfect pair in the midfield. So why break something that's not broken? You already have the blueprint there already. Why you keep forcing this Ugarte and Kobe Mino or Ugarte and Bruno? It's not working. Or Mino and what you call it, and Bruno. It's not working. He killed us against Bournemouth as soon as he made those changes.
Young Veli, appreciate you coming on, man. Love, but I know I can't give you more, but
I appreciate, bro. I know I went past my time. I appreciate. Thanks for having me, bro. I appreciate it, man. Big up the chat. Yeah.
Have a
Look,
good one. Yeah, have a good New Year's. Big up to you, man. Let's bring on Pipe. Pipe, is it?
Yeah, pipe.
What are you telling me, bro? Where you from?
Grenada.
Grenada. Big up to you, Grenada, man.
Yeah, man. Side boy. Listen, Man U fans need to suffer. You know why? Because for a long time we've been bigging up these players like Bruno Fernandes. Oh God, we had Sancho, we had Martial, we had Mason Greenwood, we had Paul Pogba, quality players. And now we have to fight up with players that lack ability, that lack quality, and the fans comparing them. We shouldn't be comparing the likes of Bruno Fernandes to players like Paul Pogba or even Sancho, just as footballers, right? Just as footballers. Because for time I've been watching you all, I've been watching your runs flawless, and I've been saying to myself, I don't understand why people cannot see what you all saying. The fans is the biggest problem with Manchester United. First,
The fans. Wow.
the fans.
Okay. Go for it.
Why? Because there's other casual football fans that do not understand football, but they have an opinion on football, right? So when Amarin came in, I said to myself, we wouldn't get no new manager bounce. Why? You're going to see the system in place, but you're going to see the lack of quality in the players that is playing, right? And in the last two games, what we've been seeing, Amad Diallo, the teams realize that's our only threat. So what they do, there's a box there for Amad, the left back, the left winger coming back, the defensive midfielder coming across, and the left centre back coming across. So there's 4 persons coming across on Ahmad's side. So Ahmad, he can't do anything anymore. Because they know on the left-hand side, nothing can happen with Bruno Fernandes and Dalot on that left-hand side. So for now, it's almost impossible for us to go up the table because of the players we have in the team.
Could Amrin manage it and get more balance in the team, or is he not? Is it just whatever works? Nothing's gonna work.
I think the biggest quality in a manager is knowing who your best players are. That the best quality a manager could have. So he have to play. For me, he have to play Maguire center back. He have to play Lenny Euro right center back. Delete left center back. Mazarari left wing back. He have to play Anthony right wing back. Casemiro and Ugarte. Then he have to play Ahmad right 10. He have to play Ericsson and Kobe Meno left 10 and play Josh Azowski on top. Try to play as much footballers as possible. So once you play as much footballers, then you could implement your style and the patterns of play because they're competent on the ball. Bruno Fernandes, Rasmus Højlund, the play would always break down with these players. And I don't think it's rocket science. I think anybody that understands football to a certain level could see that these players cannot play football.
And that's the difficult bit, you know.
I'm telling you, it's so easy to see. And it's sad, you know why? Because we as football fans, I rather suffer with footballers who can play, you know, who actually have quality. And for time, I've been seeing you all back and forth trying to tell other fans that this player cannot play. Just open your eyes. If you cannot see Bruno Fernandes cannot play football, something wrong with you. If you cannot see that, something wrong with you. I think he's one of the worst footballers I ever seen. And then they have him up there like he's one of the best footballers, which is crazy. You know? So
do you reckon Amrin will, like we were talking about before there, he's gonna come back in against Liverpool, you know?
Yeah.
And he's a captain, right? Does he sort the mess out now, or does he just leave it until the summer and then go from there?
I think Amarin is an intelligent person. You could see that. But certain things he can't do it right away. So you see the Rashford situation, the Garnacho situation, he tried to get that on the side. Bruno going to be the next step. Once he could get Bruno out of the team, then I could see Manu going forward. As long as Bruno Fernandes is in the team. Bruno Fernandes not only killing the football game that we're trying to play, he also killing other players' game, right? Which is a detriment to our team. So as long as Bruno Fernandes is in the team, there's no possible way he could get the patterns and the style of play he wants to implement. He's
Mm.
almost like playing with 10 players once
Okay.
Bruno is in the team. So
Okay.
I wish him good luck. I wish him good luck.
Well, he need more than good luck, man. He need prayers, man. You know what I'm saying? So pray for him, man. But now listen, big up to Pipe Stifler or
Yeah.
Stifler. Big up to you, man.
Yeah.
We'll catch up again. Big up to
Thanks,
you, bro.
man. Thanks.
Love. Big up to you. I don't know what you're gonna say something there, bro. Sorry.
I say thanks for having me on. Thanks for having me on.
Big up.
Yeah.
Love. Big up, man. Guys, there's nearly 1.3K in the building, man. And I don't even know if we've got 500 likes. Mods, let me know, man, what the like situation is going right now, man. Like I said, man, we're trying to get as many people as we can. If you're waiting, don't worry. I'll get to you one by one. So don't worry, man. Let's bring on Rich to take. What are you saying, brother?
Yo, can you hear me well, yeah?
Yeah, I can hear you. What are you saying?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can
good,
hear
man.
you.
Appreciate you letting me on, man. Yeah, United, it's a sticky one right now, man. But I want to have like a progressive conversation because I think everyone kind of shares a true dislike / frustration for the same players, man. Like Højlund, Garnacho, Bruno. Everyone knows these players are not good. Do you know what I mean?
Yep.
So there's no point. I mean, I don't want to say there's no point. I understand everyone's frustrations, everyone's emotional because we all love this club. But at the same time, I kind of want to talk about Amorim, innit? Like,
Okay.
I'm not criticizing him, but I want to ask you actually, what do you think he can do differently to get not the best out of these players, but to balance implementing his philosophy with trying to get results at the same time? Because I've heard people say they don't want to get results. They want these players to be exposed. I think you can still get results and expose the players at the same time. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, I think Amorim could do certain things to try and get results, to try and win games, because we're in a really bad rut at the moment. And it's not nice to see Man United doing this badly. So I just wanted to ask you that. What do you think Amorim could do differently at the moment, man?
I think he could, go back to the basics a little bit. But at the same time, I think just being a bit more attacking, man. I think going with Anthony at fullback, I think Mazraoui and Dalot, I think for me, little bit too defensive, especially Dalot when he's not a fullback on the left-hand side. Yeah, I just think for me, go a bit more attacking, and go for it a little bit more. Sometimes it can be a little bit, safe at times. It's controlled, don't get me wrong, but sometimes a little bit more. But then again, there's always a stumbling block where you don't have the personnel there. That's where it comes down to, So and you can't blame him. That's not his players. If these were his players, I'd be demanding so much more, and everyone would. But there's only so much you can do.
And this is what I'm trying to wrap my brain around is in terms of with this new system and this personnel, what is the ceiling? Like, how good can they actually be? Because maybe this is what we're seeing right now. This is the best they can do. I mean, some players could individually play a little bit better. I mean, Ahmad in the past couple of games, like, he's not played as well as he could.
Where would you play him, by the way? Right 10 or right wing back? Because there's a bit of a consensus.
I think long term right 10, 100%. I think that's where he's going to do damage. I don't even think we've seen the best of him. Honestly, he can be so much better. But that just shows how much talent he has. But right now, I think with the lack of options we have, I would play him right wing back just because of the lack of options we have. We need to have wingers as the wing backs if we want to peg the opposition in their half. And when against Wolves, we were seeing Dalot get so many 1v1s. If Ahmad on the right side is getting those 1v1s, it'll be damage. So I don't know, but as I said, I don't disagree with potentially playing Anthony right wing back. That's I'm fine with that, innit?
Bro, what you got to lose at the minute?
Exactly. But it's really the left-hand side that is such a cause for concern. I really don't know who could fit in that position. Malassia's tried, still coming back from injury. I don't want to burden him with that position.
Bro, it's the amount of people that are wanting a lot from Malassia after being out for 500 days.
It doesn't make sense.
Crazy, bro.
And now that kind of leaves the only thing you can do internally is look to the youth. But I'm not someone who watches youth football like that. I'm not gonna lie. I only know as much as the common fans. So the likes of Harry Amas, Toby Collier, Jace Fitzgerald, Dan Gore, all of these guys. how much can they actually help us in this moment? And if so, if you bring them in, that might even stunt their development because they might not even be ready, and
Facts.
you're just throwing them in at the moment. So honestly, I think from the top down, from the team to off the pitch with Ineos, I think it's understated how much of a bad place we're in right now. Like, I don't see the light at the end of the only hope that I have is Amarim, man. The elite pundit, you bigged him up, so he best be good as what you say in it. So,
Do you think his job, like, I don't listen, it's kind of crazy to say, but if he keeps losing, do you still think he's got his job secured?
I do, you know, I do. I think amongst the fan base, there's a mutual understanding that Amarim
There
has
has
a
to be.
reputation. Amarim, he bust at Sporting. He did his thing at Braga. He's got a track record of succeeding in it. Like, I think we should believe in that. And even with his first couple of games from Ipswich all the way to Man City, there was steady progress. So I think we should lean on that. And at least, this is the last thing I want to say before I get out of here. Get him his players. Get him his players. I was watching your stream yesterday, or was it 2 days ago with Musa? Get him his play. I don't know if it's 100 million in January or in the summer. By next summer, we need 6 to 7 new players. If you want to accelerate this rebuild, if you want to restore Manchester United to what the fans and what you, Sir Jim, really want this club to be, you need to back the manager, spend the money, and let the chips land where they do in it. But I don't want to take up too much time. I appreciate you letting me on as well.
No, anytime, bro. Come on, bro. We'll catch up again, man. Big up to you, man.
Big up.
Rich,
Yes, sir.
Rich, big up to you, man. Love, man. Keep it coming, guys. Keep it coming. Let me just get the next caller in right now, and it's Real King.
Big up, Saeed, man. Big up, man.
How are you, brother, man?
Yeah, all good, man. Apart from obviously our team, man. Our team is just, you know, it's always a circus when it's Manchester United, so it's not a surprise, bro. I've been saying it, bro, for ages, like, bro, like yes, 85% of the blame is on the players, but 10 or 15% is a little bit on Amarim, because Amarim keeps on playing the same players, and when you keep on playing the same players that let you down week in and week out, there's not going to be a different outcome. It's going to be the same outcome. So, like, Amarim needs to start dropping these men. Obviously, he's had 10 games as Manchester United manager now, and he's had multiple training sessions. It doesn't take long to see who works in the system and who doesn't, because the facts and reality is he didn't need 10 games to see Marcus Rashford didn't fit in the system. That's why Marcus Rashford has been dropped for how many squads for the last like four squads now. He's been dropped for the last 4 squads. So Amarim needs to drop Bruno Fernandes. He needs to drop Bruno Fernandes and stop playing him as the 10, because we all know Bruno Fernandes does not work as the 10 because he can't turn, he can't receive the ball on the half turn, he can't make simple 5-yard passes. All he does is just spam. We all know what Bruno is. Rasmus Højlund, I've said this before on other channels, that he is 6'3" for no reason. The guy does absolutely zero. The guy is just on the floor a lot of the time. So Rasmus Højlund needs to be gone. I want to see Rasmus and Bruno out of the squad. If you can do that to Marcus Rashford, I want to see it with Rasmus, with Bruno, and with Garnacho. I want to see it with all of these, man, because you've dropped Garnacho out of the squad before. Drop him again and keep him out of the squad. Keep him out of the squad. I don't want to see Garnacho at this club. So yeah, man. So yeah, like, and the problem is as well, is that Kobe Mainu is playing as the 8. How many times have we said Kobe Mainu is not an 8? He's not a Luka Modric. He's not a Toni Kroos. Like, this is what people have to understand. In Amarim's system, especially the midfielders, especially the 8, Amarim likes his midfielders to usually spray the ball out wide, to pass the balls, to spray the ball left to right in the wide areas. He likes to spread the ball out in the wide areas. Kobe Mainu does not have the passing range for that. Kobe Mainu wants to get the ball, dribble past one or two players, pass it to one of his teammates, and then he wants to receive the ball back. That's what Kobe Mainu wants to do. Kobe Mainu wants to do 1-2s around the final third. He wants to do 1-2s. Kobe Mainu does not want to be spraying 10, 15 or 20-yard passes. This is why we need an 8 Saeed what can do that. Because Kobe Mainu isn't the guy to do that. And he does not have the defensive awareness. His game is not...
Why do you reckon the manager see that? The manager doesn't even put Casemiro in there.
Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. And especially, I think Flawless said a stat, is that we conceded out of our last 7 games, we conceded six of our games, we conceded from set pieces out of 7 games. Like, we've been conceding goals from set pieces. And Casemiro is one player that is very good at set pieces, offensively and defensively. Casemiro and Ugarte, he has to play that pivot. He has to play that. He has to play that because I don't know why he sees Kobe Mainu as an 8. If he actually sees Kobe Mainu as an 8, then United fans should be very concerned because Kobe Mainu is not an 8. He's a 10. He's a 10, and until Amarin plays him in the 10, he's not going to get any better, bro. Diego Dallo, he's not a wing back. If you are going to play Diego Dallo, you play him as a right centre back. You don't play him as a wing back. You don't play him as a left wing back or as a right wing back. You play him as a right centre back. If you're going to play Diego Dallo, if he's not going to play as a centre back, as a right centre back, then he needs to be dropped. If Kobe Mainu is not going to play in the 10, he needs to be dropped. This is what it is. This is what it has to be. It has to be ruthlessness because yes, we know 85% of these players aren't good enough, but at the same time, Amarim is not helping himself. He's not helping himself, and he also said yes, the most important thing is the style of play, but he also said we need to get results with the style of play, and we are not getting results with the style of play. We've got the style of play, but we're not getting results. And this is the thing. And the only way you're going to get results is dropping the favourites, is dropping the big players, is dropping Garnacho, Rashford, Hoyland, all of these men. That's the only way that he's going to get results. So that's what I would say on that.
Bro, we need a lot of help, man. But listen, real king, man. Appreciate you coming on, man.
Big up, man. Big up, man. Every time, like and subscribe, people. You know what I'm saying? Like and subscribe. Great elite content. You know what I'm saying? So and subscribe, people.
Love. Big up to you, man. Big up to you guys. Keep liking the video, like he says there. Let's bring on Distinct Edge Pictures. Big up to you, brother.
Assalamu alaikum, bro. Saeed, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. How are you, man?
Yeah, I'm all right, bro. Just, it's a bit depressing. Last time we spoke, it was depressing, and the trend continues, man.
It does indeed.
Well, I mean, you know what? For me, it all comes down to elite mentality. And it does go all the way back to the Glazers, because when the Glazers bought the club, we all know this, they put the club into further debt. They were taking dividends out of the club. They were not investing their own money. They were taking the money that was self-generating from the club, and then they were buying these players. But it does go back to the Glazers, because if you're not putting the right people in the right roles, then this is where we are. 10 years later, Manchester United are suffering the consequences of mismanagement from the top. And the elite mentality has to start from the top. I remember I was watching Rio doing a podcast, and he was talking about the dressing room. These players wanted to win. They were competitive in the dressing room, and they were competitive. Bro, the training year, on the training day, it was more competitive than the actual matches. And that's how aggressive it was. And then that all came down to all went back to the manager. So you have to ask yourself here, are these players hungry? Are they there, or are they there to win? and they're going to turn up every day in the morning and they're going to give 110%, or are they there to collect a paycheck and every now and again give performances here and there? And that's what it feels like to me. I mean, you can talk about all of these players, Bruno, Dalot, Manu, all of these players, but if Amorim gets his own players, we have to get the right type of players. So they can have the best skills in the world, and they can have the best talent in the world. If their mentality isn't right, then it doesn't mean anything. So we got to get players here that come in, that want to win, that are hungry, and that are determined. That's really hard to find, I think. But Amorim is the right guy. I do believe here that if we give him time, he's going to turn around. Right now, it's tough. If he continues to lose the next few
Yeah.
matches, he's going to have to change it up. He may have to go back to
Would you
basics.
want him to do that, though? Would you want him to do that?
You know, the difference between him and Eric Ten Hag here was that Ten Hag panicked, and he changed it when he realized he couldn't play the way he wanted to play, and then he just continued doing it. And then when he got into the second season, then he tried doing it, but it was too late by then.
Yeah.
I think Amorim, everything he says, the way he talks, the way he carries himself, the guy saying and doing the right things, he's in a very difficult position. He's come in now, he's inherited a squad that's not his. You know, he's trying to get the best out of these players, but the thing is, he may not have a job if he doesn't win, because we're so close to we're getting close to the relegation point that I'm worried that as a Manchester United fan, like he summed it up right now, survival. And this season is a complete write-off. We can't get top 4, can't get top 6. Doesn't even look like we're going to get top 10 with these group of players. So right now, it's just about stabilizing the club, just making sure that we can get some wins on the board. And then let's see where we are come the new year. Maybe around, I don't know, February. The thing is, we can't even string wins together, bro. And
You
I
haven't
look
won
at
back Premier League games.
this is it, and I look at every match now, and it's scary to say that, like, every match now is like a 50-50 match. Some
It is.
matches you could say Manchester United should be winning, and other matches, but now we're at a point now where any team can beat us, and we're so easy to beat. If you rough us up here, and if you close the space, and you know, you put it on us here,
Set pieces.
Manchester United just don't know how to, like, you can put us under pressure and we just don't know what to do. We're under pressure. We'll just scuff the ball, we'll kick in the air. You can see these players here, they're panicking and they're stressing here from the first minute to the last minute. Amorim, I heard him in the interviews, he's saying it, he's trying to give them calm, he's trying to compose them and say, look, relax, calm down, you know, don't panic. And plus he said he's had 4 training sessions. I feel sorry for the guy, man. He's like, he's damned if you do and damned if you don't. Like, whichever way he goes about it. But for me, for the first time ever, I can say it, out of all the managers, Ruben Amorim, yeah, he's the right guy. Whether he gets the time or not, I don't know. I hope he does. But yeah, there is a lot of work to
You
do, a
can't
lot of
trust
clearer.
us, man. We don't know what they're going to
Yeah,
do.
bro, you know what? Ineos here, so far, everything that I've seen from them, I just genuinely think here that I've not been impressed with what they done. And the thing is, I wanted Sheikh Jassimia to buy the club, because at least he wouldn't have put the club in the debt. I get it that Ineos here, they've come in, they got a minority stake, and they got a debt, and they got to make the cuts. But imagine, bro, if we sold to the Qataris Sheikh Jassimia, there wouldn't be as many cuts as there would be. But at the same time, he's trying to shake the culture. He's trying to say that everybody is going to be held accountable and responsible from top to bottom. No longer here are you going to, you know, just ride the crest here and rely on our commercial value and the historical value of the club. You're no longer. Now everybody has to work hard. But bottom line, it comes to the players, bro. It has to come to the players. That's what I'm going to say.
Listen, bang on 5 minutes, man. Love, man, for coming on, bro.
No worries, man.
Appreciate you, man.
Big up to you,
Big
bro.
up
And
to you.
everybody, man, just like and subscribe, Saeed, man. Like, just keep doing what you're doing, bro. I love what you're
Thank
doing,
you,
man.
man. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Big up to you. Big up to you. Let's bring on David. David, is it?
Yep. Yeah. Good to see you. I'm going to say something right off the bat that's going to probably ruffle some feathers. We're in this position right now because of Fergie. If Fergie didn't have his greedy hands in his pocket trying to sue the Magners for the Rock of Gibraltar, Glazers don't buy the shares. We're not in this mess to begin with. So first and foremost, we are in this mess because of Fergie's greed, because he put his pocketbooks before the club. Don't let anyone tell you differently. Secondly, as far as how we need to fix this, it's clearly the players. We're paying for the past sins of this club. And what Amorim needs to do, because I love what he's saying, he has the right idea, and I like that he's sticking to his plan, that he's not going to do a Ten Hag and what other managers have failed by changing the system just to suit the players to get them out of a sticky situation. What he needs to do, he needs to drop players like Bruno, Obviously, the likes of Rashford, Garnacho, play the youth. Be damned, like results be damned. He needs to send a message to Ineos and the fans saying that these players are not cut out for it. I'm not sure what it's like in the UK, but at least in the US, what I'm seeing for all the media coverage, they feel sorry for Amarim. They're saying that it's not his fault, it's the players' fault. So it's the players that are letting him down, and that they feel bad for him because they're thinking, what sort of situation did he walk into? So play the youth. And as far as recruitment, we need to take advantage of what like teams that are in sticky situations or players that want to get out, like Nkuku at Chelsea, like Cherky at Lyon. That guy is an absolute baller, 2-foot maestro. We could get him for absolutely dirt cheap considering the financial stress that they're in. Get Angel Gomez. I don't care if it's free in the summer. Give them a little $10, $15 million, whatever they're going to take. Get them to the club right now. Get Dibbling off of Southampton. Southampton are going to gladly take a good little 30, 35 million instead of keeping him and then just taking a parachute payment because they're going down regardless. These are the sort of things that we need to do if we want to actually get back to the top as Manchester United, where we rightfully deserve. But
listen, there's a lot to break down there, man. But for you right now, like, do you see it getting any better? Like, do you think there's like a one thing that's bad, or is it like a collective?
It's a collective. Yeah, it's like you said, because obviously we've had poor recruitment because all of Ten Hag's signs are busts. Let's just keep that a buck. All of his signs were a bust. We had, as Nerdens mentioned before, we've had executives that have been getting like chauffeured service all around town. Yep. You had like players like Luke Shaw being at Burger King at the early hours of the morning. Wan-Bissaka just chilling out like a burger place, not taking his meals seriously. There's countless other examples people can point out to. I'm sure that you and other locals have certain people that have ears close to the ground that can tell you, hey, did you hear what this player was doing? Did you hear what that player was up to this weekend? That sort like the culture is just flat out rotten. And as far as what they're saying about Jim, as far as with the stewards and stuff like that, that's just all white noise. We need to actually get this team running properly. Take Madrid, for example. It doesn't matter if it's the players, the manager, the kit man, the bus driver. If they're not doing what their job is required, their ass is out. And there's no tears about it. And the fans certainly don't care if they get rid of them. You look at how they got rid of Casillas. Look at how they got rid of Figo. Look at how they got rid of Raul. Absolute legends of the club. They don't care. They just throw them out like it's garbage, as they should, because they're employees of the club. And if you're not performing to the standard, get to stepping. Simply put.
And then in the kind of near future, what do you see for United, man? Next couple of games, does it bother you? Do you care? Like what's?
Honestly, I can't watch it at this point just because it brings out because I grew up back in the US when it was very rare to get EPL games, very expensive to watch them. My best friend's dad was playing Manchester United games on the background, so that hits home to me. Like I have that emotional attachment to United, just like you do, and all the other fans around the world. So for me, I honestly can't watch it. Thankfully, Atletico is my Spanish team. And Don Simeone and company are playing some brilliant football, so that's where I'm getting my jollies from at this point. I just can't watch Manchester United because it's too stressful.
Fair. Now, big up to you, man. I appreciate David coming on and giving your say, man. Take care. Bye-bye. Let's bring on Thato, is it? Thato? You okay, mate? Can't hear you, brother. Is your sound on? Sound on? Sound on? I'll bring you back in. Try and fix your sound and I'll come back to you, bro. Let's bring on Iovin. Iovin, my man. What are you saying, bro?
Saeed. Back to square one again.
Yeah,
back to square one again. It's all back to where, I came on the show a few years ago and I said this football club needs a cultural reset. And the football club needs to reset the whole thing. We've not done any of that. Instead, we've only brought in more players around the dross that we have right now. Rather than shipping the dross out, we brought in good players in the summer. I'm not saying they're bad players. They're good players, right? They're players that, would probably get into some Premier League clubs. Not starting, but on the bench.
Yeah.
Right? What we've done is we keep on saying, oh, but Rashford this, Rashford that. So if the fans really keep on saying it's the players that's the problem, why do you still keep on having Avies or whatever you guys call it? Yeah, why do you have profile pictures of those players and still defend them to the max? When somebody criticizes them on social media, you'll be like, oh, but you're negative, you're toxic. So you're the one that's saying it's the players, but then why are you all of a sudden defending them when someone else is criticizing them? It's this fan base is the biggest issue at the football club side. It's the biggest issue at the football club. The fan base are not leveling up, and that's number one. Number two is the ownership, the Glazers and Ineos. Them two are the worst thing to happen to this football club. Them two are one of the worst things to have. Ineos have come in and have done nothing. They've done nothing. Dan Ashworth should have been sacked since the summer. The moment he gave Eric Ten Hag that contract, should have been sacked since the summer since he gave Eric Ten Hag that contract. I don't understand how Sir Jim Ratcliffe could not have taken over his decision. He said he didn't want Eric Ten Hag. He indirectly said it that he didn't want Eric Ten Hag. He said it's a good manager, but then yada yada yada. But then what else? But then he says that but then that Dan Ashford makes the decisions. If you don't agree with the decision, why don't you sit down and have a conversation with him first for allowing him to make the decision? And then now we're in this mess today because of Sir Jim. If you look at it into perspective, right? He had told Dan Ashworth not to give Ten Hag the contract. If other people said don't give the contract to Ten Hag, they should have sacked him since the summer, right? We've now kept Ten Hag, and now Amram's coming to this mess. He doesn't have a transfer window. I feel bad for Amram, right? But if it gets worse, I hope he walks. I hope he just goes.
Oh shit!
I don't want him sacked. By the way, I don't want him sacked. People are gonna misunderstand what I'm saying. Just go and find another club that's gonna back you because you are such a talented manager. He is a very, very talented manager, and I'm gonna back him to the fullest.
Do you think obviously? So you basically are trying to insinuate that you don't think he's gonna get back to January, and you don't have hope for him getting
It's
back.
not about getting back in January. Ineos are not putting money into the football club. They're not putting their own money into the football club. They're supposed to run the sporting side of things. They ain't doing that properly. They're not doing that properly. They keep on talking about, new stadium, this and that, the plans. What's actually been going on behind the scenes? What's actually been going on behind the scenes? Nobody really knows. We would love to know, because I'm not seeing a sign of progression at all. I'm not seeing a sign of progression at all. It's actually getting worse. We're actually much worse off than we were last season, I think.
Facts.
Much worse off. And you know what it is? It's kind of good at the same time, because these players are finally getting exposed for what they are. They're finally getting exposed for what they are. But at the same time, I want United to be winning games. And these players are not fit for the shirt. They ain't fit for the shirt. They should not be here at this football club. Bruno Fernandes, I told my friends, at halftime, we came back from the pubs after watching Chelsea. When that Fulham goal went in, I felt deflated. I knew from that on Liverpool were going to win the league. Right? I came home from the pub. My friends and I were watching the first half of United at my house, I told my friends at halftime, sub Bruno and sub Euro off. Bruno gets second yellow card 2 minutes into the second half. 2 minutes into the second half, he's gone. He's finished. I don't understand what's with Bruno Fernandes. What is his role in this team? Because people are going to keep on saying, oh, he's our best player. Best player in what? Best player in launching the ball forward, playing like, you know how when you watch NFL, right? You know when it's fourth down, you punt the ball back to the other team. He's doing that. He would make the NFL punting team, bro. He'd walk into any NFL punting team. I'm not even joking.
Real talk.
He loves to punt the ball forward, and you know what it is? He'd walk straight into any NFL team because of that, bro. Because honestly, bro, I'm just tired, man. I'm really just tired of having the same old players having the same conversation. Garnacho is another one. Like, do you know what? I'll tell you something before we close out. Do you notice something? When we took our When we took our Rashford and Garnacho for the derby, what happens? We won the game. We bring Garnacho back in. 3 games in a row, we lose. We lose 3 games in a row. I'm not saying that's all Garnacho's fault, by the way, but he's probably to blame because he can't do much with the ball. He can't do much with the ball. He's not intelligent. He's not intelligent, and the manager needs to tell him that. If you want him to have a future in this football club, you need to be the one developing this guy. Because when he first came in, I thought he was good. I thought he was very, very good. But then regression. And Kobe, I love Kobe, but I think the best solution is
struggling.
Loan.
Everyone's struggling. Yeah.
But yeah,
listen,
so can I shout out my channel, bro? Sorry.
Go for it, bro.
I've reached 105 subs now in sports before 2024 closes out. People, I'll be doing some more shows. If you'd like to hop on my channel, leave me a message. I'll leave you the link in the description. Saeed, I'd love to hop on one of your shows, man. I really love talking with your panelists, man. I've sent you a message on Instagram. Please make sure it's Akevin7, yeah? I sent a message request already on Instagram.
Yeah. All right, bro.
Bro.
Nice one.
Every time.
I appreciate it, man. Take care, yeah?
May the good times come back. Bad times never last, but we'll see. Yeah,
tough people do, but I don't know, man. Everyone's there struggling, man. But listen, we'll see. Yeah, man. Love, bro. Big up Iovin, man. Big up Iovin. Let's bring back Tato. Oh, Tato. No. His internet's struggling. Let's bring on Rude786.
Yes, brother Saeed. What's happening?
What's happening, man? What are you saying, man?
Yeah, cool, man. Cool. I just saw your live and I was like, I need to come on, man. But yeah, firstly, I wanted to talk about Rashford. I know I see a lot of people like crying, depressed, over Rashford. It's like, bro, the guy just had one good purple patch, right? And that is it. And I think he scored just around 80 plus goals in over 280 plus games. Not good enough, right? Yeah. Plus, he's never actually dominated one game, like for the past, I think a couple of seasons. He's not dominated. He's obviously scored a few goals. I'll give him that. But he's not dominated. If you look at the past Cristiano Ronaldo's and the Messi, right? When Ronaldo was at United, obviously I grew up in the 90s. He's dominated these games. He's actually dominated a lot of the games, right? And I don't understand why people are upset that he's leaving. He's done nothing for us personally. He scored some good goals. I'll give him it. And another thing is I want to talk about is Ratcliffe. And before Ratcliffe came in, there's a group of us we've spoken about, and they didn't want the Qataris in, and because they don't want a state ownership, right? And I'm like, bro, look. Firstly, you got the Qataris that will wipe the debt out, right? On top of that, right? He's not just going to look at the men's football team. He's looking at women's, and he goes, I don't just want the men's to be good. I want the women's to be good as well. Right. So remember, it is at the end of the day, Manchester United is a brand now, right? And if we had the Qataris, the brand will go higher, man. It's just, it attracts more people. People don't understand that. So with Ratcliffe coming in now, what they've done recently now today, and it just literally, I was fuming. And when you could just see it coming, like when someone looks like a rat, he does some scummy shit. You know what I mean? So I was very disappointed with what he done. What's 40 grand for him? He's meant to be a billionaire.
Right? I think it's more than just cost cutting. Maybe it's like sending a message of like, just kind of almost like taking a piss with like certain money that's been thrown away. Again, that's charity, which I think, you should always, but I'm just trying to look at the other side of it. Is he trying to send a message saying, we just waste money? Like there's a lot of money that just goes to waste and nobody's accounting for it. And he's there now to make them tough decisions. He's almost coming in like, that strict head teacher that comes in and it's like, he's trying to make all these changes and all the kids, they hate him. You know what I mean? They're like, then there's a discipline that's been formed within the school. I don't know, maybe he's trying to create discipline rather than, where everyone sees it as money. But again, like I said, it's one of them where, everyone's feeling it right now, man. It's when, for me, if he raises the ticket price to season tickets, that's when I lose. I think the fan base will proper turn.
No, but I'm just thinking like you got people working for you. Remember, these are average working class people already. The stuff going on in the UK, people are struggling, right, financially, and you basically, take away the 50 quid voucher. What I mean? I don't understand. Like, what is this? And I was even having this debate with someone. I can understand with Manchester City, right, when they got took over in 2008. Remember this, 2008. Remember, Said, you're like born in the 90s, also. City were technically mid-table, right? They were
Yeah,
max top 6, top 8, right? 2008, they were taken over by Abu Dhabi lot, right? Dubai lot, right? In 3 years, they won their first Premier League title. 3 years, right? And I know some people are going to say FFP, this, that, you know what I mean? But still, 3 years, man. That's not a joke. A mid-table team to now dominate the Premier League, right? And you know what I mean? And if, for example, if the Qataris took us, so remember, and United is already a massive club, the biggest club in England. So if the Qataris took over, I think United in the next couple of seasons, I wouldn't say straight away, next couple of seasons, they would have dominated. I think personally they would have dominated because we'll have the wealth, right? We've got the attraction, the biggest club in England, and that's it. I think we could have done
How long
damage.
does that hold on to, man? How long does that kind of, biggest club in the world and all of that? Like,
I know, but still, man, I'd
so long.
rather take the glory. I'd rather take the glory, bro. I'd rather take the glory first, and whatever happens after. Because look, with Fergie, right, we dominated for 20 years, whatever it is. Yeah, we dominated, but obviously now we haven't dominated for the past 14 years, right? So we've gone backwards a lot. We've gone back now by, I say, 5-10 years now. So I'm just hoping in the next couple months or weeks we can hear some good news, but I doubt it, man, at the moment.
Yeah. Listen, Rude,
You know what I mean?
thanks for coming on, bro. Appreciate you,
Cheers, man. Cheers. Thanks
Big
for
up,
having
bro.
me.
We'll catch up soon. Take care. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Let's bring on Sham. Sham, how are you, brother?
Hey, good, man. Saeed, how are you? Can you hear me clearly?
Yeah, I can hear you, man. How are you, bro?
Yeah, good, man. Good. It's been a while since we've
Yeah, I know. It's been a
on.
minute, man. It's been a
Yeah,
minute,
it's been
bro.
a while, man. But Saeed, first, I was going to start before the time runs out. I want to say thanks for having these shows, man. I think us as fans that watch your show regularly, especially the guys who come on, we really appreciate this.
Nah, come on.
It actually goes cold. Like, if you don't have a show like this in a while, we actually get a bit worried. Sometimes I don't even watch. Sometimes I don't even watch your shows. So I'm going to say, please keep these shows up, man. Appreciate
Nah,
it.
I appreciate it, man. Appreciate it,
Yeah,
man.
but look, I'll jump straight into it. Your title of the show was, who's to blame? When will the storm end? And I think from my point of view, I have heard people talk about Ineos, and I know people's got their opinions on Ineos. I think one of the things that Sir Jim said right in the beginning, and I have to hold them to their word. They said he doesn't mind people making mistakes. But the problem is that when you start to do that mistakes repetitively, that's when the problem comes. And I think for me, I'm not in the red zone yet with Ineos. They've made a mistake with Dan Ashworth. I agree with the sacking. But there's a lot of other things they've done right in the club, and there's kind of a few things that they've done wrong in the club. I mean, the things that they've done right, to say, we still have to see if it works out over time. Like the appointment of the CEO and so forth. We still have to see what it works out. I'm going to take a very angle that Nuruddin takes. You had a show with Nuruddin when we talked about when Dan Ashworth got sacked. Nuruddin was like, why was Dan Ashworth hired without having the CEO Barada's input? I mean, that is absolutely crazy. So I hope they don't do a mistake like that again, because that is just absolutely not the way you should be running the club. So look, it is here now. Right. So yeah, so that's the first thing. I'm not in the red with Ineos, but I don't want to see these issues repeated again. The second with the team. Look, I think one of the big things that I'm worried about with Amaron or any manager that comes in is if the manager loses what he sees as the style of play in his team, or loses that, just wants to get results or whatever. I'm worried about that. And one of the things I'm happy with Amaron is he keeps on mentioning that it's about playing, having that style of play. He even mentioned it 2 days ago. He said at the beginning of of Bournemouth, he said he was a bit worried because we lost a little bit of our identity in the game before Bournemouth. And that's the big thing that I'm hoping to keep my eye on. He then again said at the end of Bournemouth, we have to convince our players to buy into the system. I mean, that wasn't something that was something he said initially when he joined. And then after about 2 or 3 games, because even the Arsenal game where we lost against the Corners, we actually played quite well. For me, it seems as if the players are slipping away into losing the style of play, which I'm happy that our manager's continuously thinking about that, because that's the big thing to focus on. Yeah, say it. Look, that's kind of the much I want to say. I think going on a last point quickly before I end off. You got a guy called Flawless that comes in your show regularly.
Flawless,
right?
yeah.
And one of the things that Flawless said, and it was such a good saying, is that the manager with Ten Hag, he wasn't good enough to cover up the gaps of the players, and the players aren't good enough to cover up the incompetencies tactically of the manager. The problem that we have right now with Emron changing the players a lot is we don't actually have players who can cover up other players' faults. So you've got someone like Diogo Dalot who can't cross a ball for his life, but what he can do is he can hold the ball up, cut back, and play a cutback pass. We've seen him do that twice to Eriksen in one of the games. Eriksen had that toe shot.
Yeah.
But you don't have. But someone like Hoyland isn't. His striker IQ isn't high enough to be able to know when to challenge, to run into a space, or drop back to receive the pass. So we don't have these players to complement each other. I think the only positive I can take is there is some sort of formula that worked, with Ahmad playing right wing back, Mazraoui playing right centre back. The only thing we need, that I want to see from Emron now, and I'm hoping that I do see this, because if I don't see this, then I'm really going to scratch my head about not him being a manager, but I just can't understand why is he doing it. Is I need to see some consistency in his lineup. There's a lot of people that will say Ahmad isn't the best right wing back. We shouldn't, but it's worked for us, Saeed. I mean, I've seen you in your tweets also call to it. It's worked for us. He needs to go back to kind of what's worked for us. We know the team isn't good enough. We know there's players that isn't good enough. He just needs to try and get results and take us to the end of the line. But at the big point that I'm always worried about is, has the manager lost a sense of what his style of play is? Has he deprioritized that? That's my big red flags as to what I want to see. So yeah, man, big up, man. Saeed, keep it going.
I appreciate it, man. You said it well there, man. Big up to you, man.
No, big up to you, Saeed. Inshallah, hopefully I see you again. I'll always watch your shows. I was lying. I do watch your shows all the time.
Nah, big up, man.
But I just wanted to know, man, I don't think you know how much us as fans appreciate these call-in shows, because like we get a chance to chat to you, and you're such an accommodative host. So yeah, man, we appreciate it, dude.
No, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it consistently, man. We'll be back to back.
No, take your time, easy. I know it's stressful. I know it's taxing, and that's why we appreciate it, because it takes like 2.5 hours of your time, and we know, dude.
No. Listen, it's an honor. It's an honor. It's a pleasure. Big up to Sham, man.
Inshallah, see all the best. Inshallah, for the dunya and akhirah for you, man. All the best, man. Cheers.
Love. Big up to you, Sham. Let's bring on Nedu.
Yeah,
what you saying, Nedu, man? Talk to me.
Not much. How are you guys doing? Hope everyone's
good, man. Holiday season, but
yep. Sham hit my point, my biggest point that I wanted to. He literally hit it right on the head. He hit the nail right on the head. Again, I remember I told you on the last calling show that I didn't really watch a lot of Amorim. I just took Elite Pundit's word for it. But after he came in, I started to watch a lot of his matches, and I'm still doing it. Like, I currently have like a scouting report open, and I'm just literally on my laptop right now, and I'm just looking through like Amorim's play, the kind of players, the types of players that he favored, that were his favorites that he picked and all that, right? And I'm slowly feeling like he's losing. Like, I don't know if it's the Premier League, the pressure it's getting to him, and he's losing that. He's. I feel like he's trying to be more the sense of freedom that he had, that he gave the players in Sporting. I don't think he's given to.
He can do that with his players, so that's a problem.
You know the thing. Like, yeah, you say you can't do that, but at the same time, like, I don't know how you sit in a press conference and say I wouldn't lose my identity. Meanwhile, you're losing your identity on the pitch. I don't know if you know what I mean. Like, you cannot tell me that you'd stick to what you know and you're picking Bruno Fernandes. It's not possible.
Is it Portuguese tax though? Like,
it
when
is,
you boys,
it's either Portuguese tax or they're telling him
it's
from
gotta be, man.
ups that Bruno
It's gotta
has
be Portuguese
to play.
tax, bro.
Either he's a yes man or it's Portuguese tax, because there's no way you want to tell me that this manager that we how many people were convinced that he wasn't going to play Bruno?
Bro,
I was convinced he wasn't. I was happy.
He was convinced he wasn't going to play Bruno.
From what I've seen, Bruno is not getting into this man's team. And
no, I thought yes for a little bit, but then dropped. But
you know the thing, like, and again, I want to just, I don't want to stay on Amorim. Though I would say this before I continue. He has one more month to turn this around.
that's crazy, man.
He literally
To be
has
honest with you,
one.
I can't lie here.
He has
Not
one.
that I'm saying he deserves to be sacked here, but bro, it's a results-based business. I don't know what's gonna happen in a month.
If we lose these 3 next matches, and I'm not just saying this for clout. I'd be damned if I ever say this for clout. If we lose, like if he can draw at least one or win Newcastle, get him out. He's not good enough for Manchester United. If you can't get these players to beat Newcastle or at least draw with Newcastle, get out of my team. That's what I'll say. Another thing is Meno. I don't know where they're getting this Meno is a 10 from.
But he's not an 8 in the system.
Yes,
no?
he is. Yes, he is.
You think he's an 8 in the system? Tell me why.
Look, if you guys actually watch what Amorim does, like if you guys actually, I've watched a lot, probably up to 12 matches now. Meno fits perfectly in the 8 for what he wants to do. Now, I'll talk. Just calm down. Now, if Amorim doesn't use, like he uses the 6 and the 8, but what he does with them is that one of the 8, the way you see that the overlapping runs that Meno makes, he wants Meno to do that.
Yeah, but you know you can't do that though.
Why can't you? Braganza does it. Morita does it in Sporting. Morita and Braganza, those are the 2 number 8 he usually plays.
Bro, you know,
And they always do
Menu's
that.
mobile enough for me. I don't think so to make the third man runs. He's not. He's not. You see him.
Look, who other than Bruno? I said Bruno Meno, aside Ahmad, is a better ball carrier in the team.
You know what? To be fair, Menu last season could carry the ball
That's
quite.
what I'm
now,
saying.
This season he's struggling. He's struggling to carry the ball now
because he's play like the players around him are useless.
But then we can say about that for everyone, though. Everyone, the players around him are useless. The whole team's useless. So we can't excuse Menu.
I'm not excusing Menu. What I'm saying is that play like, and again with Dalot, you players that were good last season with Ten Hag tax. How can then a better manager come in and then you guys say this shit? They're not playing well, fine, but they play in the right system. If you have shit players next to you, there's nothing. If there's majority shit players, there's nothing you can do. People are saying Henderson played Henderson, but he played right next to like 2 good players. Ronaldo was like I don't know why you guys are you're throwing Meno under the bus. You're throwing Dalot under the bus.
So you're saying just before we move on.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
You're saying 1 more month.
I'm just saying 1 more month just so it sounds good. If he loses Newcastle, Liverpool, and Arsenal, if he can't get at least 3 points, get him out of this team.
You want him out?
Get him out. I'm not saying I want him out, but get him out.
No. Say you want him out.
I'm not saying I want him out, but if he can't get at least 3 points in the next 3 games, get him out. And not just that. There's also context. That and also if he doesn't pick the best players. I remember I came on your channel and I told you that Ziggy wasn't good enough. But Ziggy is 5 times the player Rasmus Højlund in this. I don't want to see Rasmus Højlund in this team.
That's fair.
You know. And wait, sorry, before I go, left wing, we need to look at 2 players: Zalewski from Roma and King Louis Porter. Those are 2 left wingers that can from Brentford. Those are 2 left wingers that can literally.
I prefer
play
left wing back, but yeah,
exactly. So
there you go.
All right, take care, man.
Listen, big up to you, Ledry, man. Enjoy your holidays, man. Don't stress about United, man. Relax.
Love.
Take a nap, man. Take a nap, bro. love. My days. Big up to you, man. Big up to you. People keep saying drop Bruno for who? Xerxes, give me a break, says Jason. Shout out to Jason, always in the comments. We're going to get more people on. Let's bring on Sharps.
What you saying, my bro? Can you hear me?
Yeah, man, I can hear you, man. What you saying, bro?
Man like Saeed. I see you in Nuruddin. When was it? A few years ago. Was it Carrick's testimonial?
I don't know. It was my daughter outside Old Trafford. I see you, man. You man showed me love.
That was time
Yeah,
ago.
it was Vallecano, and Vallecano was next. I might have seen
Yeah, Vallecano. Yeah. I remember Vallecano game.
Yeah. I'm not gonna stay on for long, my bro. Just quickly, you lot are doing the Lord's work. You Rants, Nuruddin, bro. If I didn't have you, man, to find counseling, I would have lost my head, bro, years ago with this United team.
Yeah, one of them ones.
Brother, serious United fan. But anyway, just a few points, bro. What have I got? I disagree with Nedo in the what did he say? He said Amarin, if you don't get 3 points out of the next few games. Bro, I was chatting to my boy. There's a few stipulations. If Amarin does what Ten Hag and Ollie didn't do in terms of you got to roll the dice on all combinations, bro. If he does that and the team still shits the bed, then he's done all he can do. Why sack him? These aren't his guys. But he has to at least try every combination, bro. Get Bruno out, get Højlund out. For me personally, I don't really rate Xerxes like that or Rasmus. But if I had to pick out the two, I'm picking the one that's got the at least the technical ability. And Xerxes clear, bro. Like, I do think Rasmus is a goal scorer, but listen, the foundations is technical ability first, bro. Because and that's why you got to start with the Xerxes, get a few tech man on. But you see the Garnacho, Bruno, flipping Rasmus, who else? Rashford. You see these man, them 4 man in particular. It's a thing where I don't rate them. I think they're trash. I think they can walk. But the wickedest thing is, if these coaches would just bring them off of the bench, even Bruno, I don't like him, but have we ever seen him come off the bench? All of a sudden, he might become an asset. But this brother starts and then he plays all the minutes. So it's bro, we don't deserve good things, man. Like,
is it deep? Is it like proper deep, this, or is it like one of them ones where you kind of like it will smooth over? Like, do you like see like? Cause
bro, ain't that smooth.
Is it deep,
bro? It's deep rooted. Saeed, if they don't back this guy in January, like, and I'm talking 3 minimum. We need more, but I'm talking 3, and out of them 3. Not out of the 3. With them 3 minimum, they need to all be elite. They all need to all, bro. If he doesn't get that, bro,
in January,
brother, it's gonna be biblical. We ain't getting, bro. Relegation is very real. People ain't really deep in it, but I don't know if we'll get relegated. But a relegation fight is very real, bro. These man have got no mentality. Their technical floor is shot, bro. I study 90 minutes every week. I know you man do the same. These guys can't string passes together. There's no leaders out there. These man don't. There's no bravery on the ball. The way man take the ball, first touch, flip it, like, bruv. It's Ahmad and Inshallah, like we said, and look what's happening to Ahmad now. Even Ahmad, like, he can't do it on his own. And like what I think some of the few other callers said, you know, when you're playing with bums, it affects you eventually, bro. You can't be the man carrying. Give me 1-2 man to combine with. So with the Anthony thing, I like the way that. Again, Anthony, I don't rate, but you look at his package, pause. He's technically secure. His game is to give, like, trap it, pop it off. And you see what happens when he comes on with Ahmad, bro. Like,
but again, the manager don't rate him. The manager don't rate him.
Start him. I get, but you know what? Do you know what's crazy? You have
he started once in it. Only once he started him against Bodo Glimt.
Yeah, but it's not enough. It's not enough, bro.
No,
like, give him enough. Start.
He says he needs confidence, but then you don't play him.
It's just
how can you build your confidence?
And it's what I'm saying. You see that the trust thing, like Ineos, I thought I could trust Ineos. I don't trust them. The Amarin thing, he's best in class, but there's always something that allows you not to trust these people. With the Amarin now, swap. How long are we gonna wait to see Kobe and Bruno swap with the players we got? Bro, when's the penny gonna drop? Let's just say it doesn't drop, and then we keep losing. Then it's on Amarin partly as well, because you didn't roll the dice, you didn't change it up, bro. Like, you gotta change it up to let everybody know I've tried everything. I've tried different combinations, and it's not worked. Because do you know what I mean? Like, the thing with Xerxes getting flack, like, and it's a thing where I rate him technically, but no one's got the right to say he's shit just yet. He ain't been given a run. Bro, there's so many ways to look at this United thing, bro. But we're cursed, bro. The club is cursed, man. I don't know what else to say, bro.
Just gotta just keep sticking at this, you know what I'm saying? And just we'll see sign a light, man. But yeah, man.
Love, brother, man.
Appreciate it.
Come on, man. Big up every time, Saeed.
Come on, man. Love, yeah. Big up to you, bro. Big up to you, man. Big up to Ishak. Big up to Sharps in the building, man. Let's bring on Chris. Chris, can you hear me, bro?
You saying, Saeed, you good, bro?
Yeah, man. I'm blessed. What are you saying?
Bro, it's been mad recently, bro. It's been mad, bro. Liverpool confirmed that they're gonna win the league. After the Mo Salah post, I thought they wouldn't win it, but yeah, it's peak. They're gonna win the league, and we're in a relegation battle, bro. It's peak out here, man. It's too peak.
Man, it's mad, bro. It's mad. I can't lie to you, bro. I think, bro, I don't know, man. Like, have you got any like solutions? Have you got like any
I can't
ideas?
lie. The manager's taking the piss, bro. When you're a manager, I back Amarin though. I back Amarin just before I say this. But the manager's taking the piss because you need to make the best of what you have. So I ain't trying to hear about the players ain't good enough. I'm not expecting you to get top 4. I'm just expecting you not to get pulled into a relegation battle. What you need to do is not play Bruno, play Casemiro and Agate, and play Manu in the 10 with Ahmad there, and then play Xerxes, bro. Stop playing Højlund and Bruno. You're taking the piss, bro. Playing Højlund and Bruno, bro. Nah, he's moving mad, bro. You can't do that, bro. I had enough.
Are they like non-negotiables? Like, you know, like certain things that just would piss you off. Like,
but bro,
are they the ones that
it pisses me off, bro. You see me, I don't rate Xerxes like that. But Xerxes is 10,000 times the player that Højlund is, bro. I don't care what no one says, bro. He's called Arsemus for a reason, bro. I don't want to see that bro in my team. Fuck that guy, bro. And Bruno as well. He's dusty as well, bro. I don't care that he's Portuguese. I don't want to see them two, man. Stay on the bench where you need to be.
Who plays then? Who plays? So you take them 2 guys out, yeah?
Yeah.
What's your midfield 4 and then your front 3? So you got the wing backs, 2 midfield, and then 3 attack. What's that for you?
So you talk about the 2 midfields and the wing backs.
Yeah, who's playing there?
For me, Casemiro, Agate,
Anthony,
and it can only really be Delort. Delort's dusty, but I don't think we have a replacement right now. We need to get one in January.
Yeah.
So right now it's got to be Delort, but I'd get a replacement in January because we need to spend in January, by the way. Ineos, you're on fraud watch, bro. I knew that guy was a rat, bro. Times I wanted Qatar, bro.
I can't lie, bro. It's one of them where I'm keeping I'm not saying I'm keeping my mouth shut here, but like I feel like for me, they're on fraud watching it. You know, we said it in it.
Yeah.
So I feel like for me, by the end of next summer, so we talk about midsummer, that's what I feel like everyone's got to be on their case, bro. Like
I still can't believe that they kept Ten Hag, man. I can't believe it, bro.
That was a big problem.
They fucked up this season, bro. When we won the FA Cup, I even said after, bro, you dickheads, bro, you better sack this Ten Hag guy. I don't want to see him because of the FA Cup, bro. I knew he was washed, man. We should have sacked him. And then Amarin would be able to do better this season. We'd be able to get his own players and all that, bro. But yeah, what you were saying before, Agate, Casemiro, Anthony, Delort, and then I'll go with Manu, Ahmad, and Xerxes. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. I don't want to see anyone else there, man. Because Garnacho, Rashford, Højlund, Bruno, all them guys, they can go. They're not good enough. And yeah, this manager needs to do that. And if this manager doesn't do that and he carries on playing Bruno and Højlund, he can go. I don't care what no one says, bro. He can go. I'm not on this, just back Amarin for the sake of it, bro, because I trust Amarin. His system is good, but if he's going to carry on playing these plays, he's going to get himself sacked anyway. So he's got to do that for me. But I back him. But if he carries on playing Bruno and Højlund...
I reckon you've got a couple of games left in you, man. I can feel you already, man.
No, but if he plays the right players and we still lose, I'll back him for the season. Even if let's say when I was 17th, I would still back him if he's playing the right players because that's how I know that these players just need to be sold. But if you're playing the wrong players and you're losing, that's when I can't back you anymore. And also, these players, bro, they're fucking frauds. They're all overpaid tosses, man. All of them, bro. They need to improve, man. The only players that I'm backing now is mainly because of the credit in the bank. Ahmad, because he's the Ivorian Messi. That's my guy, bro. Ahmad, he's cold. And then Mazarari, because I feel like he has something and Delit. But everyone else, they're on fraud watch, bro. These players need to improve. I know Nana, Barton Simpson himself, bro. Homer, don't think I forgot about you. Nana's shit, man. He needs to get sold as well, bro.
I reckon he'll be the one to go. I reckon this summer. You
Yeah,
bring
yeah.
his own keeper in, I reckon.
And Inter got Summer, who is better than Onana, and sold us in for 50 million.
Yeah.
What mugs, bro.
I got him for
swear.
6 million. Yeah, peak. But Chris, love, man, each and every time, bro. We'll catch up again next week, man.
You too, bro. Thanks for letting me come on.
Always, bro. Always, man. Let's bring on Leso. Leso, how are you, my friend?
Yeah, I'm all good, man. Big up to the subscribers. Make sure you smash the like button, people. Let's get Saeed to that 150K.
Come on, bro. Come on, man. How are you feeling, man? Are you like everyone else? Are you depressed like everyone else? Or do you feel like a little bit positive? Where do you sit in terms of the depression levels?
Guys, if you've watched the United Real Therapy, we always stressed, man. But at the end of the day, we always end up trying to see basically what we can do, as a football club. We always try and find solutions to the problem. But right now, man, it's peak. I'm not gonna lie to you, the club is rotten. People like saying that the club is rotten, it's getting rotten. It is rotten. We need to clear out every single thing needs to be gone, guys. We need to literally take out the woods, man. At this point, you're not smashing the windows. You need to take out the whole wall. The whole house needs to burn down, including that foundation phase, because we don't have anything at the football club, man. Ineos themselves, I think they underestimated how badly this club has been run, until they checked the financial balance sheet. That's why they're making the cost-cutting costs now. They're way over their head in terms of financing this club. They initially did not know what they've gotten themselves into. But yeah, to fix this problem, I said it on Noreddin's show week in, week out. It's simple. Amorim needs to get rid of a whole lot of these players because they cannot play any sort of position style of football. None of them are good in terms of ball retention.
No.
They lack intensity on the ball and in terms of pressing as well. None of them have good energy. They're very lazy players in terms of if you start drilling them in a specific way in terms of being intense in terms of on the ball and off the ball as well. They lack that. So, there's only one way to get rid of this. We need to sell these players. And I remember I said this when before he came on. If you guys go back, I've said this before he even came here, Amorim, that certain men need to be gone. Rashford was the first three players I mentioned was Rashford, Garnacho, and Bruno.
Yeah.
The first two already are already Garnacho and Rashford already been, phased out, and they're so-called being, I think they're gonna be sold. They've already been earmarked to being sold. So, it's not a coincidence. It's the way this manager has to play. And sometimes you have to make the harsh decisions. And as a football club, we haven't been doing so for so long. And that is why we're in the position that we're in right now. And I'm glad this manager is far ahead of me in terms of that. He's recognized that very quickly. So it means that there's a good sense of direction in how we're going. He knows how he wants to play, and he's willing to die by that sword. And that is one of the good characteristics of success, is sticking to a plan and making a few tweaks wherever he needs, because maybe the way he wants to play may not be the most successful, but it could be the base of success. If you look at Pep when he came to City, he tried playing it his way as well. He got thumped by Everton and all these lot, and he just made the Champions League. Yeah, you remember that. And as well, he tweaked the way he played. He doesn't play the same way he played at Bayern and at Barcelona. He tweaked the way he plays, especially if you look at the way he plays at City. It's a bit different. It's still tiki-taka in position-based football, but he does use his wing backs a lot. He does cross the ball. They're good at set pieces. They're also good at defending set pieces. So they don't just attack through the middle. They actually can, they do play out wide. That's why he had your Sterlings. That's why he had all these other guys. So for me, Amorim may head into that direction as well down the line. He will adapt, and he has the basis right first. You need to know you need to not misprofile players, which is rule number one. That's where Ten Hag failed. That's where Ole Gunnar Solskjaer failed. That's why all of these men failed. And Once you have that basis, you can build on and see certain things, and overall your team can improve and will improve overall. So it will click, man. I think people need to relax a little bit. We need to give this guy the chance to actually, implement what he wants to implement. And then even if it doesn't work down the line, guess what? We're still gonna pick a position-based style football manager. And it means that we don't have to do a whole overhaul in terms of getting rid of players. We'll have competent players who can play on the ball, who can keep the ball, and who are intense, who can play with intensity. So that's sustainable long run. So yeah.
Leso, man, appreciate you every time, man. Very logical, very calm, and yeah, man, you spoke facts, man. So big up to you, man, for coming on, bro. We'll catch up again.
Big up.
Big up to you. Big up to you, Leso. Let's bring on Tande. Tande, is that you, brother? Assalamu alaikum.
Yeah, Assalamu alaikum, brother. How's it going?
Yeah, not too bad, brother. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad. Yeah, I just got a couple of points. Firstly, on Maguire, I know people are saying he had good performances, but if you look at one thing, he only has good performances when he has a good defender next to him. Soon as De Ligt's been out of the picture, the defense has just gone all to pot. So it just shows that the level of players we need in our defense, and soon as somebody comes of a good level, like even De Ligt, I was saying, he's not maybe the best profile, but he holds that defense together. And when he's not been there, we've been struggling. Martinez is not the right profile. So with Maguire, I always feel whenever he plays, the defense is nervous. The fans are nervous. Even when he's having a good game, you're still nervous. So the defense needs some action there. Obviously, with Bruno and Dalot, this is one test for Amarin. He's saying all the right things. The points people bring up as fans, he's saying all these things. But
it's action now.
His real test going to be, can he take action like he's done on Rashford, on Bruno and Dalot? Because basically, when Bruno went off, we played better, and we may as well been playing with 9 men, to be honest, because they overload Ahmad on the other side, man marking with 3 people, and they know they're not going to have any problem on the right hand side, on their right hand side. So Dalot gets the ball, he's looking back to pass to Bruno. Bruno gets the ball, he's telling everyone else to calm down when he does nothing himself, and then he spams the ball. And you see all these clips where he's got players around him. He can build up a play, and then he just pings it, and we lose control. And basically, whenever he plays or when he's not playing, and we've actually got a fit team, we actually play better, we attack better. So I think going forward, we just need to have Casemiro and Ugarte just to stabilize things.
Stabilize it, get a bit of, like Casemiro's got experience. He might not be the player he was, but you get experience at least just to steady the ship. But I think for me, he's got, I don't know, I'm not saying he's stubborn, but he's got his own ways. And,
there's actually a clip online, and he was discussing Casemiro in the past when he was a manager in Portugal, and he said for him, he likes the register type of players over Casemiro type of players. So I think straight away he's already had his mind set up that he's old, he's on big money. I can't plan my system around him, but for now he needs him, and I think
now 100%.
Yeah, and the thing is, he's going to get into trouble if he keeps playing Bruno and he keeps playing Dalot. And then the other thing is, the only thing I really trust this manager. The only thing I'm a bit worried about is he got the full backing. We've seen a bit of signs there with Ashworth. Well, there's a video I sent you on Instagram, a follow request. Just reply to that, and then I sent you a video, and they're asking in Brighton, what does a technical director do? So does he do the setup play? Does he do the style of play? Does he make the big decisions on the type of plays? And every question Ashworth bats off to the club and the management, the club and the chairman. So basically, he's just a delegator. You get them in every company where you work. Yeah, you get these guys that delegate everything, and then they take all the credit. So he's just a delegator. So there's a little bit of a sign there that they got rid of him because he was backing Ten Hag. He was backing a different formation. We spent about 200 million, and we've got a worse squad than when what's the name? Ollie left. and nothing's really improved since. We've spent 600 million. So the thing I'm thinking is, if he does get the backing, I know he'll get it right. But he's got two tests, Bruno and a lot, and some of the other thingy, and it's a shame when you see a guy like Mazraoui. He's kind of like surplus to requirements at Bayern, and he comes and he shames our whole squad up. It's showing how bad our levels are. That he comes in and everyone's praising him. Mazraoui, but back in the day, our whole team was like that, and we just let the level drop. Every manager comes and there's nobody to check and say, where are you buying this player? He's not the level. Like even now we're saying, oh, we've seen this player in the Premiership, we've seen this player in the Premiership, he plays good. We should be getting guys at the Real Madrid Bayern levels. You know, and getting some of the youth and basically, yeah, it's just frustrating, to be honest.
Just got to stick with it, man, and just hope it gets better Sunday, man. But nice one, man. I appreciate you coming on, man. And I'll check that video. Just message me again, and then we'll check that video.
I can't message you because it says you have to accept my follow request on Insta.
Okay.
Yes.
I'll check it. Is it Tande? Yeah, Tande.
Yeah, Tande. Yeah.
Okay, I'll look for it.
Okay, Jazakallah.
Okay, Jazakallah. Take care, man. Take care. Big up to Tande for that comment as well. Let's bring in Noah. Noah, how are you, brother?
I'm doing fine, Saeed. Can you hear
You
me?
okay, bro? Yeah?
Yeah, I'm doing fine.
How are you feeling? You look very depressed.
Yeah, listen, it's the same old story. Listen, same old crap for this club that we are in 14th place in the Premier League. Listen, I'm glad I didn't watch the game against Wolves.
You didn't watch it?
Yeah, I didn't watch it.
Damn,
I
man.
don't want
Noah.
it because I knew we were going to lose. I knew we were going to lose. So it's the same old story that we have those players that they're not even pressing, they're not even attacking, they're not even pressing to move forward, they're not even listening of Ruben Amorim of his style of play. That's why we are struggling right now. You see, this is why I cannot handle this situation. Listen, right now, we need to get rid of 18 players.
18?
Yeah.
Oh, just say who you want to keep, because there's no point to 18. Who you want to keep? I want
to keep, listen, Aman Diallo,
yeah.
Mazraoui,
yeah.
Urgate,
yeah.
Euro, and listen, I know people are going to say me, listen, I just have to also Kobe Maino, maybe Casemiro.
Yeah.
I think so. Listen, it depends for him. Maybe for the squad, for the bench that we would need him, in my opinion. Listen, right now, Casemiro should play, in my opinion.
Yeah,
I don't want to see. Yeah, because I don't want to see Bruno Fernandes on that squad ever again. Because this guy has been keeping poor again because it's the pressing that we're not even moving forward. And this guy, listen, I knew he was going to get a red card.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't know what to say, but listen.
Yeah.
How long we're going to spend the money? That's the question now, Ruben Amorim. How long will he spend?
Yeah.
He knows that he has. So listen, I don't know, but at least bring me some academic players like Chudo Obi Martin, for example.
Are they good enough though? Do you think they're good enough?
Some of them might not. Some of them might be good enough if they are ready, or
Yeah.
not. But at least you have to give them a chance. Like Harry Almas, that on pre-season he was having a good moments, but why he's not giving him a chance? If he plays on the left wing back, let Ruben Amorim place him. That's the reason we have to do it. For me, listen, Kobe Maino, he's struggling at this midfield. He should be playing at the 10, not at 8, in my opinion. Play with someone who can play with a position that an attacking midfield. I think for me, it could be, listen, Amad Diallo, or maybe one of them. But it depends. It depends. Anyway, listen, let's see what happens.
Let's see what happens, man. We gotta keep the faith, man. Don't be down, man. Keep the faith, bro.
Yeah. Listen, and one thing that, listen, I demand Bruno Fernandes needs to be stripped that captain. And
Yeah.
maybe, listen, I think delayed, he should be a captain, in my opinion, regardless, because I know he has a leadership, in my opinion. Let's see. That's why we want it as a next, listen, our captain. So, listen, right now, we need a new goalkeeper. Even our left back, we're having struggling. Listen, it depends how long this season we're just going to keep suffering. I know we're going to lose 3 games, but I'm having a lot of pain against Newcastle, even Liverpool on Sunday. Bro, we might lose even like 7-0, like the old times that we've lost.
Bro, listen, nah, that
I
ain't
don't
gonna
want
happen,
that
bro.
to happen.
That ain't gonna happen, man. But I think for me, I think next game, Newcastle, that's the one that's the key. If we lose that game there, then yeah, it's a long day. It's a long day. But Noah, big up to you, man, for calling in, bro. We'll catch up again, man.
Yeah, big up to you.
Big up, bro.
Saeed.
Love.
Listen, guys, make sure you have to rate him 150. And everyone, I hope this 2024, we might have been suffering, but the next year of 2025 will have a great success. That's all I can say, guys. And anyway, enjoy your New Year's Eve on Wednesday. Anyway, Saeed, big up to you, okay? And the rest of the chat. You guys are
Big up. Big up, man. Love. Big up to Noah again. Passionate there from Noah. Big up to Nedu, says, big up, man. In the spirit of the holiday season, I want to give away $150 by the 4th of January to someone who actually is in need of it. Let's make it happen. Yeah, man. Definitely, man. Message me, bro. And we'll definitely make it happen, man. Big up to you, Nedu, man. Dobby's in the chat for Nedu. Let's bring on Ziggy. Ziggy.
Hey, how you doing, man?
My guy, what you saying, brother?
I know, man. You tell me, how was your holiday?
Bro, holidays is not good, man, right now, man. It's not looking good, man. United's finished,
United
man.
chat, man. Fuck this United chat.
What? No more United?
Nah, man, for now. What's the point? How many times we can go in a circle back and forth?
Damn. Are you done? Are you done? Are you checked out? Are you checked out of United?
No, I mean, at the moment, United are there, right? I just don't want any kind of headache. So we could chat something else, man. Tell me about your Christmas. What you gonna do in New Year's, man? You coming back here? What's going on? Give me the good stuff.
What's wrong, man? Because obviously, remember we spoke in New York in outside the Legends Bar, and I remember
Yeah.
that time we were in bad form. Do you think it's the manager tactics? Do you think it's the owners? Do you think it's the players? Where do you think the problem is, bro?
I mean, I don't know, man. See, I thought it was the manager, right? Because I never thought. I mean, we got bad players, but with Ten Hag, I thought they were a little bit more bad. With new manager, new energy, what we were seeing with Ten Hag, I thought we gonna see better, but it just gone downhill now. So I don't know how to digest it. You know, I don't know what to say because what I thought was completely wrong, and it just I don't know what to expect or what to say about this team. Because
Yeah.
whatever I'm gonna say or predict, it's not gonna happen. So it's probably I don't know. So if you don't know anything,
How have you been liking the games? Do you think we've been playing well without getting the results? Do you think we've been getting no results and not playing well? Like, what about the performances on the pitch?
I mean, I think I'm gonna surprise a lot of people when I say this. I actually think we are performing okay. You know, looking at the football itself, it's not boring. We are like we are in the better chances. We're just not finishing a lot of the time because it's not as boring as it used to be with Ten Hag. You know, I can still
True.
like when the game is almost not done, I can still feel like we can come back at any point, like we did with City.
Yeah.
But we're not coming back, so you know, I'm just lost again at the end.
Bro, like that's the problem, innit? Like, you know, when you don't see yourself coming back in the game, you know, right now there's a big set of fixtures. When the next time you see United playing? Well, like, do you see United getting a win anytime soon?
listen, see, we were expecting a win against Bournemouth. We lost, and then we were again expecting. Who did we play last?
We played last Wolves.
The last game, who was it? Oh,
Yeah,
Wolves.
Wolves.
Yeah, we were. I was expecting win against Wolves, and we lost. Now everybody is expecting a loss against Newcastle, and I think we're gonna surprise a lot of people and win. But at the same time, we might play worse. So you cannot predict anything with this team right now. It's just we just have to see it at the time and think what's gonna happen, because predicting anything is almost no point, because it could go either way, you know.
Yeah, Ziggy, man, we'll catch up again, man. Hopefully, I'll come to New York and we'll link up again, man. Come on,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Big up. And
come
Happy
on,
New
big
Year
up,
to
man. We'll catch
everybody.
up. Come on, bro. Big up Ziggy in the chat. Come on, big up. Loud shout out to Ziggy over there. Let's bring on Arthur. Arthur, how are you, man?
Hello, Saeed.
How are you, brother? You
Listen,
okay?
man, I'm doing good, man. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad, man. Not too bad. All good. Can't complain.
Look, I'm gonna be honest. I'm a Chelsea fan.
Okay.
And Saeed, it's time to spend 1.2 billion. You've got to do it, man.
What was that? Sorry?
You've got to spend 1.2 billion.
I don't think we have that sort of money, man, right now at the minute, if I'm being honest with you.
But you can. You can get that money because you guys talk about us spending 1.2 billion. But to be honest, we sold everyone.
Do you
So
think
we got
the
that
thing was,
money by selling those players?
do you believe, because you were ruthless, right? You know what I mean? And do you think United can be as ruthless? Obviously, we're looking at Jim Ratcliffe right now. Like, I don't think it's easy just to translate what you lot did to what we did. Like, in terms of your assets as well, you got rid of them after a year. We were still here after how many? You know, a lot of players have been here for a couple of years. Their value's gone down a little bit. Do you think the players can be sold? Or you sold Koulibaly after what, 1 year?
Look, listen, I'll go even less far than that. If you look at our squad in 2021, the one that won the Champions League, if you go look at those 11, there's Werner up front, Havertz and Mount on the side, Jorginho and Kante in midfield. You've got Chilwell, Rudiger, Thiago Silva, Aspilicueta, James, and Mendy. So you've got Chilwell and James, who, by the way, are not playing for us anymore. And it's the same thing on the bench. We've got Kepa, Willy Caballero, Marcos Alonso, Christensen, Zuma, Emerson, Pulisic, Kovacic, Hudson-Odoi, Ziyech, Gilmore, and Giroud. We sold everyone from a Champions League winning squad, not just team, not just starting 11, squad. So, and I mean, the two that we didn't sell, they're not playing. Of course, James is just injured, right? But we were able to replace him. So I think if you guys are being serious, you need to get that bread by selling all these players and completely rebuild it. I wouldn't worry about Amarim because you might have new managers, because it's going to be I've been there, right? We had Lampard, he left. We had Potter, he left, right? But I'm seeing people talk about sell the bums like Højlund, Bruno, Garnacho, Mount, Shaw, and Rashford. Someone saying in the chat, that's not enough, man. I hate to people saying keep Mazraoui, sell them all. I mean, I would even go as far as to say sell Havertz. We sold, sorry, not sell Havertz. We sold Havertz, right? But you guys should sell probably Ahmad. I know this is gonna.
Yeah, see you later, man. Next one, Emanuel. Big up to you, Emanuel. How are you?
Yes, what's up, Saeed?
Yeah, not too bad, bro.
Yeah, man. Yes, yeah. Despite the results, but I think we are on track because now we can see it is very clear the players that would work out. We can see that Bruno is struggling. Now it's up to the manager to make that decision, the club to make that decision. But I'm not that worried because the system is there. Now is the personnel, the quality. We can see that Dalot may be a squad player, but not a starter. It is very clear, it can be seen. So what will the club do? What will the manager do? Yes, the manager was clear with new system, and the way our team was very weak. We were praising players who are not that good footballers.
I know, bro.
Yeah, and the statement is look at our number 7 and number 10. Just go back through the years and compare. So that is a very big statement. The two jerseys, our jerseys, number 10 and number 7. It shows where our team is. So the process will be painful, but also the manager. This is where he makes his money, because now he needs to make the decision. I'm happy that he played Bruno over and over again, and it has not worked over and over and over again. So he needs to make that decision. And for Bruno, it's a big decision. Not only him staying the bench, also the captaincy. You cannot be a captain. You have a yellow card, and then immediately after halftime, you go and make that kind of tackle, and you're the captain. So what about Yoro, 19 years old, playing in the defense? What do you expect of him? If a captain, you do such a thing, meaning you lose your head, and that is not qualities of a captain. So yes, so now the manager, now he needs to work. He needs to make the decision. The club has to back him up. Now I'm very happy with the progress, because it is very clear. Even if Amorim doesn't make the decision, the next manager will know what to do, because he'll know the players that are not fit to this team. And yes, so, and also, yes, it's gonna be painful, but I think there's light at the end of the tunnel. If we have a system, it's no longer freestyle football. Now there's a system. You need to work within the system, and we are seeing the flaws of each and every player. And you can clearly see that Maguire is a squad player, is not a starter, because he can play one game really nice, just one off game, but he cannot give you consistently more games. So will the management need him to be in the squad, or will they sell him? They need to make that decision. But it is very clear we need a lot of players. And even January, I think the market is really good. If the news are,
would you begin?
Yeah, okay. There is this news. If the news are right about the player from Barcelona, what's his name? The blonde guy.
Olmo.
Yeah. Then now our CEO is Spanish. He needs to go for him. That is the guy, because we'll get him on a free. We need to bully Barcelona on that deal. Because he's Spanish, maybe Dani Olmo might not be willingly, because he's a Barcelona boy, but maybe our CEO can convince him, because I think Bereda also has an history with Barcelona. So we need to be like that. I think our manager likes a register type of midfielder, and Gomez from Lille. We should not wait to get him on a free. I think we can get him on a cheap in January. And maybe that the left side, we need somebody, at least 3 players. And then in the summer, we add more players. So because we are Man United, we can't accept to finish at 14th. We need to finish in a respectable place in the table. But now, big decision needs to be made, and the fans need to support the manager. No player FC anymore. No player FC, because Bruno fans, even the die-hard Bruno fans, they are now saying like, "Oh, Bruno, man, this is not the Bruno we knew," because now the system, not freestyle football, freestyle football. You need to operate within a system. You need to help your players. You need to be an experienced player. What did Bruno do? 3 minutes. He's not a tackle. No, he's not. Was it in their half? Was it in the opponent's half? When he did that? Yeah, 3 minutes. And also Garnacho, the star boy. We were going to get an equalizer. We are pressing them high, and then he just lose the ball out of nowhere. But anyway.
Yeah, no, Emanuel, thank you, man. He's still not going to play the piano for us, man. What's going on?
Next time, I'll make sure it's on. And next time, I'll make sure it's on. Thank you, Big up.
Big up to Emanuel, man. Always big up to Emanuel. Let's bring on Augusti. Big up to you, my friend.
Hey, Saeed. How you doing? I'm actually AAB, by the way.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say, yeah, you're AB. I remember you last time you came on a couple of years ago.
Yeah, it's been a minute. Last time I was on here, we were talking about Cristiano Ronaldo. So I would tell you how times have changed, but really, if I'm being brutally honest, I feel like you could relay everything I said in that video, and everything would be relevant today.
Okay.
I think that's the
what?
difference.
You know what? Yeah, you're right. But it's fair. Last 11 years? Yeah, the same thing. But yeah, go ahead. Yeah, you're true. It's true. It's true.
No, I mean, I met you outside Old Trafford.
Yeah.
I don't think you'll remember. I met you right outside Eric Ten Hag's first game, Brighton 2, United 1.
Okay. Yeah, that was what? 2022? Yeah, August. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And all the criticism we had then, sure, we can talk about tactically, stylistically, but eventually, as the title of your show says, who is to blame? It goes up top. It's the hierarchy. And look, I don't want to be pessimistic. I don't want to piss on everyone's expectations. Ruben Amorim is a tremendous manager. We look at his pedigree and credentials at Sporting, for example. But realistically, if he does not have the financial autonomy and authority, not just financially, but from a sporting standpoint, I don't see this club progressing. And I think the problem eventually, look, we can talk about tactics all day. It stems down to the mind and mentality and philosophy. And look, I'll be completely honest, I haven't watched much United as I used to. I used to be religiously following. I've been quite busy recently, but I've catched a lot of Ruben Amorim, and I see how the club is run. When I look at anything, I try to track the money to understand the motives and incentives. And when I look at Man United as a football club, if we are ever close to the drop zone, closer to the drop zone than the top zone, the title could, if we're closer, I mean, look, we are literally closer to bottom Southampton than Liverpool. That is reprehensible. That is like that can never happen as a football club in Man United. So my point here fundamentally is, I think when you talk about who is to blame, it is obviously the Glazers and Ineos. And I know Ineos are new, and I know, look, they just sacked Dan Ashford, but again, we really have to understand what our objectives are. And if you're not going to give Amorim the autonomy to achieve, how is he going to fulfill his philosophy? So that's what I would say. Saeed, what do you think?
No, I agree. I think for me, problem is we've got to have a collective philosophy, you know what I mean, from the top down to the bottom in it. And I think unless you don't have that, I think it becomes, honestly, like, you have a broken message. And that's a problem. We have to all be together, from the fan base all the way to the manager, to the owners. But at the minute, obviously, we haven't got the same players, So we got the players from Moyes' era, from Van Gaal's, from Mourinho's, from Ten Hag's. It's a lot of like players that are still together. And if you don't break that down, then it's going to take a while, man, to get this back up. So it's not looking great.
Yeah, I agree. I completely agree with you. I think, again, you made a very good point about fan culture and fans. The fans can have an impact. We talk about the Super League, for example. That's a very good example where we hurt the share prices by preventing games from being played, like the Liverpool versus United game in lockdown. But also, I think visions like that are kind of unrealistic, because why would fans, like the average fan like myself, who has no skin in the game monetarily, in terms of a money standpoint, storm and risk being arrested to protect something that doesn't benefit me, right? So I think, again, it also goes down to, that's one thing. It's unrealistic to have a revolution and overthrow the owners. But secondly, you make a good point here. It's acceptance. We need to accept different points of view. Fundamentally and foundationally. It's not about who we are. Regardless of creed or color, that's irrelevant. No matter where you're from, you should be accepted as a United fan. But we should be willing to entertain all points of view, no matter how radical and right it is. So I agree. And Saeed, I want to say big up to you, because I really appreciate what you've been doing. And I've been trying to keep up. I've been busy, as I said.
No, come on, bro. It's all love.
You've been one of the beacons of light in this community. So big up to you, man. I love the authenticity and how unfiltered and the opportunity you provide on this channel. So big up to you, man.
Big up to AB, man. Love, man. Coming on, man. Appreciate it. Come on. Big up to you. Let's bring on Rob. Is it Rob?
It's Rob. Hi, Saeed.
You okay, mate? How are you, mate?
I'm great, thanks. Thanks for having me on. Love your output as a YouTuber, mate. I'm sure I'm not the only one, so just like to put that out there. I'm sure everyone feels the same. I've got 3 very quick points that I'd like to make, and it'd be interesting to hear your take on it. okay, first point, I'm not a Man United fan, but what I would say is that from an outsider looking in, Man United have done exactly the same with Amorim as they've done with Ten Hag. They've taken a very successful manager from I'm going to use the word inferior, that's not the right word, but an inferior league. They've been very successful in that. Very little opposition to them in their domestic leagues. They've plucked them out, Ten Hag and Ruben Amorim, plunked them in the hot seat in Manchester United, huge world global brand football club, and asked them to perform in the Premier League. Now, for me, those two things are absolutely two different requirements for managerial skills. Number one, winning your domestic league in Holland and in Portugal and proving yourself as a good coach is great, because you're going to look a lot better against inferior opposition than you are coming up against established Premiership outfits who are, dare I say, much better run than Manchester United at the moment. You know, I'm just going to throw Bournemouth, Brighton and Fulham out there as examples. I mean, I'm old enough to remember when Manchester United would, you know, beat those three teams 3-0 blindfold every time, certainly at Old Trafford. When you look at what Bournemouth have done on 2 consecutive seasons, beating Manchester United 3-0 at Old Trafford, you know, I'm an old guy. That's literally was unheard of. That's now the reality that Manchester United, excuse me, that Manchester United and their fans have to face up to. You can't live in the treble winning years. So that's my first point. For me as an observer, they've done exactly the same with Amorim as they did with Ten Hag. Why do you expect a difference in outcome? That's my first point. I don't know if you've got any comments on that.
I think ultimately it depends on how tactically they are. If they're a good tactical manager, you know, we've seen it with Arne Slot. He's come in, you know, from Feyenoord and he's top of the league. I get it. For me, it comes down to personnel. You know, Arne Slot's come into a good team and he's just carried on maybe a few certain things, but then adapted and also done his own philosophy. It comes down to the personnel and what you've got, but also how strong you are in what you're trying to do.
I completely agree. But Slot and Amorim's job are totally different. Slot has to come in and change nothing. He hasn't changed anything.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Amorim needs to be the front of a revolution. Now, there's nothing that tells me that he's got the capabilities to do that. Maybe he has. I don't know. And the point I'm making is that nobody knows. He's an unknown quantity in the Premier League. So that's my first point. Second point is, and I'll run through these. I know you've got other people waiting. The confidence that's running through the team in Man United. I watch a little bit of them and not a lot, but it's absolutely obvious to me that the confidence levels amongst the players are absolutely at rock bottom. So that needs a manager's personnel skills, man management skills, as well as tactician. It's all right being a tactician if you can't motivate the players to buy into your tactics. And thirdly, which sort of leads on from the second point, I look at the players that you've got as individuals, and I'm thinking to myself, you could take any of those guys, put them in a Liverpool, put them in an Arsenal, put them in a Chelsea or a City, and they're going to look like good players. They're going to go in and they're going to look like good players. However, I don't think they have the mental capacity to carry Man United themselves. I think there's too much pressure on their shoulders. Bruno is an obvious example when he got sent off. Absolutely, you don't need to hear anything he says. Watch what he does. Look how he behaves. Look at his look at where his shoulders are. Look where his shoulders are when he's walking off that pitch. He's thrown the towel inside. I'm telling you, he's thrown the towel in. And as I say, I'm not a Man United fan. I'm a new. Well, I won't. I'll tell you who I support at the end of the conversation before you kick me out. But I'm being an absolute neutral observer. And those are the 3 points. They're doing the same thing as they did with Ten Hag. There's no confidence in the team. And the individuals are good, but they don't have the wherewithal to carry the team. Now, I'm going to finish now because you want to kick me out after I hear this. I'm a Leeds fan and I'm an absolute Bielsa disciple. Bielsa came in, we were 13th in the Championship with the same players, with some tweaks, got us to 9th in the Premiership because he improves players. He's got a philosophy. It's my way or the highway. Everybody, the players like Calvin Phillips and crikey, he got Patrick Bamford in England cap. That's how good Bielsa is. Look at Phillips has gone. Look at the team. Look at the players that how they've got a downturn when Bielsa left. Now, for me, he's a one-off. We're privileged as a Leeds fan to have had him. Absolutely fantastic. But I can see everything, the success that Bielsa brought to Leeds when he came in. All I can see with Man United at the moment with Amorim is the opposite of that.
Yeah.
I really, good luck to you. Fair play. There's no animosity with me.
I appreciate the input, man.
But look at, if I was a Man United fan, Saeed, I'd be worried, genuinely. I don't see an improvement. So
No.
I'd love to hear your comments and shoot me down.
No, I appreciate it. No, listen, it's gonna be tough. I think all the comments you made, to be honest with you, are quite reasonable, and I think they're honest. And you know what? The truth hurts. And yeah, it's gonna be taking a long time. And I'm here for it. I don't know if the United fan base are here for it, so we'll have to wait and see, man. But no, thank you, Rob, and appreciate it. Good luck for the rest. Well, not good luck for the rest of the season.
Maybe there'll be a good fixture next season if we get promoted.
Well, we might get relegated, so we might see you. There you go.
That's not going to happen.
Take care. Take care, Rob.
Cheers, mate.
Take care. Bye-bye. Big up to Rob. Let's bring on Pop. I think it's Pop. Yo, Pop, what are you saying, man? Long time, man.
Yo, what's up, bro?
What are you saying? Where you been hiding, man? You not watching United anymore?
Yeah, man, I'm just working, bro. But yo, I'm gonna call you outside. I'm gonna call you out. So
okay, cool.
Here's what.
Come in the light so we see you because the lights it's blocking your.
Yeah. So shit.
Yeah. Come this side.
Yeah. So
other way.
Oh.
Yeah. That's better.
Here with me now, side. Why every time a player is playing good in a position, why every time when the player stops playing good or drops for him, you guys create a new position? Example, Diego Dolo went to Portugal. I think they played Cancelo. He kicked him out the team and he was starting for Portugal as the right back, right? Diego Dolo was criticized when he was compared to Wan-Bissaka. Most of the fans said he's an quote-unquote attacking fullback. And then he was playing for Portugal. He played the rest of the games. Basically, he started for Portugal now. So, if Diego Dalo now is playing as a wing-back, the wing-back role puts as much emphasis on attacking as it should be. So, why is Diego Dalo now suddenly not good as a wing-back? Is it because Diego Dalo is shit, or is it because what? Because
he's not effective, bro. He can't cross.
But the narrative was he's the best attacking fullback in the country. Was starting over. What's going on now?
I don't know. I never said he was the best attacking fullback in the country, but I thought last year he did well in the system. Whatever. But the thing is, though, was it hard to look good in a rubbish United team that finished 8th? You know, was it hard to look good in that team? And I don't want to discredit Dallo because he did well last season, but he's not the best fullback in the league. He's not. It's not. Unfortunately,
what's going to happen now, Si? We got to know how to graph, farm, and all of this. Because the same thing with Kobe Minor. Now, there's a narrative that he's a 10. 10 in which world? Because to me, I see Pedri and guys that are quote-unquote attacking play number 8 position. I see a lot of guys out there play that role. Right now, when Liverpool signed the number 10 McAllister, they were like, people were saying where he's going to play. He's playing a deeper role and he's playing just as normal. So why is Kobe Mainoo now suddenly not a number 8? I think now what you guys do, bro, is that you guys it's like you pamper the players, bro. Kobe Mainoo has no right to tell you he's not a number 8, bro, because you could be a world-class player in a freaking academy, and when you play men's football, you just get neutralized. So I don't want you to tell me that he's at 10 because he looks good in playing kids football, bro. You're a man now, bro. So you're either just not good enough. Don't create a position for the kid, bro. He needs to be learning how to play the role. Because if he was going to another team, any team in the world, they're not going to put him as a number 10 side.
But then, do you then force a player who's playing badly then for the detriment of the team? It's like having Bruno Fernandes in the team.
No, I don't rate Bruno Fernandes, right? To be honest, at first, I respect it. I rated Bruno Fernandes for the first year and so on. I'm not going to be a hypocrite. But as he got older, I was expecting that he's going to develop, he's going to be more mature, and he lost me right there. So I'm not a Bruno fanboy or anything. But what I'm trying to say, example, the Mainoo now, if Mainoo goes to Chelsea right now, where is he going to play, Said? You tell me.
Well,
where's he going to play?
He plays alongside Caicedo.
And he's going to learn to play that position. You know why? because the culture at Chelsea is that he knows he's not better than Cole Palmer. So mentally, he's ready to fight.
3-1 though. This is in a different system where he has to cover a lot of ground and he can't do it.
Bro, Saeed, it's basic football. Said if you watch a player like Caicedo, bro, Caicedo just wins the ball back, trap backs, reads the position. The same thing with Enzo, bro. Here's what: if he was at a different team under different pressure, he would be more mentally. The player would respect where he's at, and he will do everything. Example: Gakpo. When I watch Gakpo, I see Gakpo as someone that wants to be in the box, post up, does a lot of stuff. He's playing wing perfectly because he got Diaz in his back. So he's playing a wing like he's a world-class winger. But if he was at Manchester United now, example, the 6'4" coconut tree that we are playing, the two of them, Zerky and so the hell you want in him. Zerky is telling us he's a 9.5. As bro, to me said, when the players them just is not playing good, bro, we just gotta call them. We can't keep because we are pamper the player them said. I'm gonna be an example. One more player let me touch on. You see said when you're watching a example, Sancho. Sancho is a kid that I respect, but sometimes said we have to understand said is that the players them. Sometimes the player is good. It's not that he's bad, but you just have to move on. Example, when Sancho was playing left and right and had a poor game, was playing poor, we were saying he's a number 10. You remember that side?
Yeah.
So why isn't a number 10 at Chelsea?
No, because they don't play. They played wide left. In this system, he played the 10 in the left 10 role.
No, but you guys are saying he's a false 9. That's how far you guys are putting it, bro.
I'm sorry, no false 9. No.
I remember when Ten Hag played him in the false 9, bro, and people were saying that he play him there. That's how he should play. All of a sudden, he's not a left winger again. So it's just a context say that we can't keep doing this, bro. It's bad.
Basically, what you're trying to say, I need to get more people on here, but you're saying we're making excuses for these players. That's the problem.
Yeah, bro. The standard have to be higher side. If the man is not playing good, bro, you just gotta find some way. But don't create this new life for everybody. We can't keep doing it, said. But I'm gonna make everybody go, bro. Respect. Here, peace out there. All right.
Big up to you, man.
Yeah.
Big up to you, bro. Love pop. Yeah, it's been a minute,
All right,
man.
bro.
Big up, man. Let's bring on Paul
Kelly.
Paul Kelly. How are you, mate?
Man, this is my first time in London. Manchester. I'm right now coming to see my team. My brother, who lives in New York, was saying that, we're going to lose against Wolves. He was hoping that we lose because, like what the previous person said, we brought in a manager from a league that is below our league of the Premier League. I am from Central America. I played football. I cannot see how a leader cannot make adjustments. You can still play with 3 in the back, but Casemiro would play in front of whosoever is in the middle. You could see a big difference when Casemiro and Eriksen came in the game. We were attacking, we were lively. If you look at Sky Sports when they did their half-time highlights, Manchester United had no highlight. Manu is if you look at the team, if you take off the captain ban from Bruno Fernandes, who else you could have given it to? The team that I played on may not be at any level of what here in the UK, but at least my team, in defense, there is a leader. In the midfield, there's a leader. And then there's a captain. So there are leaders in each section. But Manu touched the ball at least 4 or 5 times, or I would say maximum 10 times in the whole game. So how your midfield like that is not touching the ball? When Casemiro came in, the game changed. Even though, and I believe that Amorim put them in to let them look like all the scapegoats, all the people that he doesn't want, that maybe can make the team win. But he has that he wants to bring in certain players. Xerxes is a waste of time. The other young man, Holland, is a waste of time. For me, I would always put Ahmad along with Rashford. Why? Because we have no creative wingers. None.
Mm.
None. We
Rashford, are you sad the way it's gone though? The way it's gone, Rashford.
Hey, well, he will put Rashford out because he worries about how Rashford's dressed. Maybe what they did in sending people on 5 days vacation. I understand that jet lag, etc., playing, but I cannot see how we can have all the young players playing and expect the kind of results. The results will be painful. I laugh at my brother. This is my first time in England to come and watch.
Oh man.
And you know what? I am coming with my Belize flag and I'm going to shout for Manchester United. But the coach, like what somebody said.
I hope you don't expect to win.
No, well, I always expect a win from Manchester United. That's my expectation all the time. Because I thought that I was born in the wrong country. If I born somewhere else, I've been playing in one of these leagues. But that is just my opinion. But the problem is, as a leader, you can make adjustments. Look at the Wolves coach. Look at him. You know, there are a lot of, Cunha, they play Brazilians, and that's what is missing from the team. There is nobody attacking, moving, changing direction, taking on one-on-one. When Rashford was scoring, he was not scoring from a striker role. Rashford is never a striker. So why would you put him in a position where he's going to fail? And that's why, like what the young man said before, I'm 53 years old and you're going to make positions for people because they're not playing good. We had no persons in there who can lead. You can take some of the young players, the team that I played on as a young boy. My coach never started me. You know why? Because I had a guy who was in front of me who was excellent. But I always, in workout, I go against him hard to show that I am better than him. But you know why the coach used me? He brings me off the bench when I finish playing, said, you know what, Paul? The reason why you came off the bench is because I know when you come in, you're angry with everybody else. You want to show me that you're going to win. And that is what I always believe in Manchester United. On Monday, I'll be shouting for Manchester United, but I'll be very angry if I don't see Casemiro in there and some, at least leaders at each section. Well, I would knock Bruno Fernandes, but he doesn't have the size. He doesn't have the width to play. Because if I am on a yellow, every tackle that I make is a stand-up tackle, body to body. Body to body. So if you beat me, the ball will pass, but I'm in your body. So I'm not making any stupid fouls. As a leader, you should know that. But maybe for him, sometimes when the king gives you the authority to do what you want, then you do exactly what you feel like to do. And if you don't feel comfortable in playing today, then I decide to get myself off the pitch. You know, I love Manchester United. And nobody can change that. Like what I said.
Yeah, man. Now keep the faith, man. Keep the faith. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully you bring the good luck, man, to United, man, and we win on.
Well, we gotta because that guy Dalot cannot make passes. He cannot break down a play on the wing. And I know they won't play Rashford. Rashford is gone. That's not a question. I have his jersey. I bought his jersey. But you know what? I just think that as a leader, which I am a director, I'm a dean of a junior college, that as a leader, you have to make adjustments to what you want. And there's no club at this point will let go their best player in this transfer. So we are wasting time to get any transfer. How the team played for Ruud? How did the team play for Ruud van Nistelrooy? It was 3-1.
Yeah.
So
Paul,
I know you
love for coming on, man. And like I said, if you're at the game, we'll see if I can
be at the game.
Yeah,
I'll be at the game.
Okay,
first time in Manchester. First time at a United game.
Big up, man.
Yes.
Enjoy it, man. Enjoy it while you can.
Yes, man.
Love, yeah.
Big
up Paul Kelly. Big up Paul Kelly. Super chats coming from Troy says, fully support Amrin, but would also fully support Jim Ratcliffe sacking him. Wow. This is the Premier League. Amrin is paid 10 million. He has just watched the Premier League. Bad management. He's clueless. Bloody hell, Troy, man. Bloody hell. Let's bring in Nelson. Nelson, you United fan? Please tell me you're a United fan.
Oh, there we go. I am. I'm at least one of the few Man United fans we've had over here. So,
Where are you from? What's the accent?
Kenya.
Kenya, big up, man. Mombasa or in the...
No, Nairobi.
Nairobi, big up.
Yeah. So I think I disagree with a bunch of people here, man. Well, I do agree with the Manu thing. I think, honestly, Manu just doesn't fit this system. I think he's the best player we can play now, but genuinely, I don't think he's going to play like in the future. I think his resale value is pretty good because we're going to get the PSR thing, so pure profit for him.
Yeah.
And I know you're gonna fight me here, but he doesn't fit the 8. We need someone with crazy mobility in the 8. He doesn't fit the 10. He's not as quick. Great movement, great mobility, but like he's technically good, but I don't think he actually fits this team. I think if we get someone like I don't know if you watch Italian football, but Thuram Fefra, I think that's
Thuram,
right.
Thuram.
Yeah, Marcus Thuram's brother. I think he would fit this team. And like I know he went recently, but guys of that level, guys who are tall, quick, pacey, like Onana at Aston Villa, those are the guys I think we need. Like people who they can play 8 easy, they can play like a 6, they can play like a 10. We need people who are multifaceted, and I think that's what we're feeling. When I look at our guys are hating on Højlund. I know I've seen your videos, man. I know you're hating on Højlund sometimes, but like
I'm not hating. I just don't think he's good enough. That's all it is.
No, but like if you see, like, I hate stats, but let's review stats, man. When you see the guys only receive like 2 passes in one game, like how do you expect the guy to score? Like Bruno isn't passing to him, clearly. There are multiple times where, when it's Garnacho, when Rashford was playing, the guys weren't passing to him. Like he's just not getting service.
Bro, but then, you know what, man? I don't like this. He's admit, this service because when he does get the ball, though, man, and I've seen it multiple times, and I watched the game back, bro, the ball's bouncing off him. He's struggling to control it. He's actually losing that burst as well, that burst of pace to kind of go into. I just don't think he lacks the technical ability to hold up and get players into, he doesn't have it. And that's not his fault. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We shouldn't be having him as starting choice. Maybe not even second choice. It could be third choice.
No, I don't think. I think he's good as a final. Like, I think the problem we have, we want. Exactly. Yeah. We want these strikers who carry the ball, João Pedro kind of style. But we clearly don't have. I think if we had better 10s, you would see the guy score. He scores a bunch of goals when he's in the box. The question is just, can we get the ball to the box? In my opinion. But you're right. In the future, if we get I know we talk about Gyökeres and we talk about all these other guys. If we were to get like a pretty good striker who can do that, sure. Yeah. But who would you say if you want my man at Galatasaray?
Osimhen, not really.
Osimhen's the same issue, bro. Like
same issue. I know.
He doesn't carry the ball well. There's only a few strikers who carry the ball well, and they're going to cost us 100, 150. No chance that we're paying that money. I don't see Ineos doing that, bro. Like, I think Ineos, it's going to be bad before it gets good, and I really don't see us spending the money, bro.
I agree.
Yeah.
Nelson, I'm going to get more people on. Big up to you, man, for coming on, bro.
Thanks, bro.
Love. Let's bring on United Mystic. What are you saying, brother?
How you doing, Saeed?
Where you from, brother? You good?
Yeah, I'm from America. How about you? Well,
yeah, not too bad. Not too bad, man. Not too bad. What do you reckon, man? What's your kind of angle, man, in this? You've heard everyone today. What are you saying?
I want to touch on 2 things. I want to touch on Ineos, and I want to give my take on Rashford. That's what I'm...
Okay, go with them. Go with Ineos first.
I think they're idiots, like, just quite frankly.
Okay,
I don't understand why you guys back them. Because just look at all the decisions they made that they went bad. What's the first thing that they did? They hired Ashworth. Now what? Like 6 months later, what's happened to him? What else? They first of all they give Ten Hag an extension, which is paying more money, and then what do? They pay it out, spend 10 more million, and we're already broke, so it doesn't make any sense. You know what I mean? What else did they do? They sold Sancho on deadline day. Instead of selling him earlier, they sold him on deadline day. So the 25 million we're gonna get, we can't even spend it. So what was the point? We might as well just kept him. You know what I mean?
Facts.
So I don't understand, and I don't understand why you give Nerdin so much pushback on the Ineos. Like, what has Ineos done to get your back?
No. For me, it's not what pushback. I just look at it and I'm like, yo, like, I need to see before everyone writes them off. I need to see what they do in it and what they get. Like, for me, the first window, cool, wasn't not too bad. We looked at it for, you know what, decent starters in the team, but they have. I'm not like saying, you know, they're inexcusable. Like, you know, you can't. You know,
even the transfer window, I wasn't happy with it.
You weren't happy with it? Are you sure?
Because think about it. I don't have a problem with Lenior, right?
Right now,
listen. I didn't have a problem with spending money on Lenior, right? 50 million. But why sell Lenior for 50 million and then buy Lenior for 50 million and then sell Kambwala for 5 million? Well, why not just develop Kambwala and keep the 45 million in the pocket? Also, the 45 million we spent on Xerxes. How much did Ivan Toney go to Saudi for? You just tell me you wouldn't take Ivan Toney over Xerxes?
Bro, I think Ivan Toney was the one that everyone wanted. I can't lie to you. Yeah,
I don't understand. Yeah. And obviously, I know you'd keep Sancho, so that's another decision I don't like. So that I don't understand why. And obviously, all the other stuff, you know, cutting the costs, firing all the people, canceling Christmas parties.
Yeah.
And even the new stadium, what's happening with that? Like, what, you know what I mean? We still got rats at Old Trafford. The roof's leaking, you know.
Yeah, no, 100%. I think for me right now, it's not looking great, man. I think for me, it's gonna have to. We're on. Everyone's watching what Ineos are doing right now. Nobody should be just giving Ineos a free pass. Like, everybody's onto them, bro. And you know, like
also, I'm kind of side eyeing Emery because, you know, I know like a lot of you guys, you know, you guys just kind of gave him time, but for me, I think he needs to earn his time. I don't understand what he's doing. I'm not seeing it.
How do you earn time, yeah, when he's not got the players? Like, you could say that, bro, yeah, when he's got his players, yeah, but he's not got his players in. You can't expect miracles.
Yeah, but still, would you consistently play Diogo Dalot at left wing back after it's been game after game? Bruno at left hand doesn't work, and it's like,
I agree. But the problem is, though, does that constitute to us having a definitive answer on the manager's position, though? Like, does that mean
I know it all goes back to Ineos. Like, why not just sack Ten Hag in the summer and then bring in Emery and then
there you go. That's the question. See that right there? That's a bigger question.
You know,
I agree. The manager can say this. Don't get me wrong. That's a manager, but we as fans can't have that same mindset as a manager. We can't.
Okay, just before I leave, can I give my take on Rashford?
Yeah, go for it. You got a minute. Go for it.
I don't understand why he's not playing. Like, I think if we're gonna sell him, why not play him now? Especially with the injuries to Mount. We have no left hands. Like, obviously, nobody wants to see Garnacho. Why not just let him play until January?
Bro, but the thing is, though,
he's not great. I'm not a big fan of him. I'm just saying, like, he'd be our best left hand though right now.
No, but the thing is, though, you can clearly see there's something wrong where the manager's not had enough from him. You know, he's clearly not been training well. He's not shown enough to the manager, and ultimately, he's done an interview that basically is saying that I want a new challenge, and he sees something, bro. Whether it's been his partying or
do you think? Just on that point, do you think the interview is enough to just kick him out the team? Do you think it is enough?
It's from the interview though. He got dropped before the interview, yeah? Yes or no?
Yeah, but him and Garnacho, but Garnacho came back. Why
Garnacho came back because he probably trained better.
So you think it's all up to training?
I think it's training. I think it's, you know, commitment, how he is around the team.
Would you sell him in January? Would you sell him in January?
Would I sell who in January?
Rashford.
Yeah, I would, 100%.
Well, what if we don't like who wants him though? Like, what if it's only like a loan thing? You know?
I don't know. For me, this is on Ineos. I'm not here to make like.
I told you it's always on Ineos.
Yeah, it's on Ineos. No, I agree, and that's why for me, I'm watching this January transfer window. We need a couple of signings and get rid of a couple. Maybe Casemiro leaves. I don't know.
I mean, if he's not gonna play him, what's Casemiro doing? You know?
I don't know. But listen, bro, good calling, man, and good to see a different opinion. So we'll chat again, bro.
Thank you.
Love, man.
Day,
love. Big up to you, man. Let's get United. Sharif, how you saying, brother? You good?
Good, man. How you doing, my brother?
How you doing, bro? You're not working today. You're off.
Yeah, man. I'm under the weather, man. I got cold.
Bro, same, man. Everyone's on that flu, man. The flu.
Yeah, flu. Yeah, I just wanted to get on one thing. Warn the United fans, including you, on one thing, which is player FC. I don't want to hear anybody defending any player that plays for the club. If you call yourself a United fan, your loyalty should be the club first. That's it.
Absolutely.
I don't want to hear this whole Kobe should be 10, he's not 8, none of that stuff. If he's old enough, he's good enough. And one thing about Kobe is people don't understand is the guy just has the ability, but no positional awareness. Nowhere. It doesn't matter where you play him. He has no positional awareness. That's the job for the youth team or whatever. On training, they need to develop that part of his game. So just throwing him anyway isn't gonna work because if you put him on 5-a-side on futsal or indoor, he will do well because he's good at tight areas, all that. But then 11-a-side, it's too soon for him. Also, the people that are calling some of these players to be played, these guys played under the previous regime. What did they do? Nothing. So the same people that were calling Maguire out 2 years ago now want him in. The people that were calling out saying Bruno should be playing and now are calling out. People that last year were saying the reason we're struggling is because Martinez is injured. Now I want him out. What is it that they want? We need to scrap the whole thing. One thing I remember when Ten Hag said he couldn't play the style of play, whatever he was doing in Ajax. The moment he said, I wanted him sacked, like for just saying that, making that statement, yeah. But Ruud van Nistelrooy, when he took over, if you remember, he said, I can't switch anything. Now Amorim's basically saying the same thing. That tells you these guys are uncoachable, meaning get rid of them all. No player should be left, should be spared. If Amorim says he wants none. No player is bigger than the club or better than anyone. Because at the end of the day, we support the club, not the players. These players are employees. Tomorrow, if anybody offers them a better money, they're going. They're not going to be loyal to us. So why are you loyal to them now? I'm only loyal to you if you are performing and doing what you're getting paid to do. All they know is just how to collect their weekly wages. Why do we have people under contract, people like Luke Shaw, Mason Mount, rip their contract off, don't sign me anything. I'll be happy if you rip 10 to 16 contracts and then you play the youth for the rest of the season and then get me something brand new players in the summer. I will go with that as long as I avoid relegation. I'm happy finishing 16th. I don't care. I want these players gone. I'm not loyal to nobody but the club. So this whole thing.
Yeah, in the short term, do you see anything changing with the manager tactics? Anything?
The thing is, like, we don't have the profile of players that we need. So in this system to work, I coach under 15th. In a way, I can't understand. So the thing is, you need an actual wingers on to play the whole wing back. You don't need defender. You cannot have defenders playing wing backs. It doesn't work. It has to be the other way around. So we don't have wingers. If we could get players like Rashford and Garnacho to do that, that would have been an ideal for this for the manager for the short term. But those two are the problem with the club. I don't want them anywhere near the club. So this whole thing about player FC, please don't fall into that. Get rid of these players, sell them all. We need to start from scratch, zero. Leave the manager, anyone else. Also, people that have been on Martinez. If Martinez is not playing, teams will suffocate us because it's only him that can play the ball from the defense and to midway, somewhere down in the middle of the pitch. Nobody can do that. So playing the likes of people are calling for Xerxes and Garnacho. I mean, Xerxes and Kobe to play 10 and 9. If I'm a manager, I'm those two playing up front. All I'm telling my defenders is I'm like, you know what, play as high up the pitch as possible. I'm not worried about transition because these two cannot run. So teams will suffocate us. Teams will be playing against us like Tottenham do. They will play a halfway, and we can never get out of our own half because we don't have runners in behind. In this system to work, you need two number 10s that are not only technically good but are runners that will break in behind. And you need two wingers to play the wing backs for the system to work. And the short term, Ugarte would work for the short term, but long term we need a ball playing holding midfielder. So anybody that calls you telling you we need this play FC, we need this and that, we chased Paul Pogba and Anthony Martial, the two best players we signed since Fergie left, out of the club because there was no system. The first time we had a system is this manager, and all of a sudden people are calling people they wanted out last season to play. Nah, don't listen to that. Don't entertain that. Anybody that calls you that, hang up on them. United first.
There we go. There we go. Sharif, man. Thank you, man. Love for coming on as always, man.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you.
Big up to you, Sharif. Let's bring on Masood. Masood, you okay, brother?
Yo, salam, bro. How you doing, man?
Salam, bro. How are you?
Yeah, man. All good, bro.
Oh, good, man. Yo, Grizz was happy with you last week, man.
I know. I was watching that episode. You know that? You backed me up. So love for that, man. But
that's it, man. Come on, man. Come on.
Grizz is a G, man. He's a nice uncle, bro.
Yeah.
Whatever he says, you know what I'm trying to say.
Come on, man. Come on.
Interesting takes there, bro. Yeah. All I wanted to say, G, really is I've got some red flags with Amorim. I can't even lie to you.
Talk to me. What are the red flags?
And it's based on evidence. And I'm not just saying it because I'm, flip-flopping or whatever. Based on actual evidence. And what I saw is, so let me ask you one thing, bro, yeah? Do you remember when Ten Hag was here? One thing that we really, really hated about him was the fact that we'd see what we see on the pitch, yeah? He'd go into the press conference and he would say the exact opposite. He'd be like, we dominated the game, or we were in control of the game, yeah?
Yeah.
After Wolves this week, we lost. I watched the press conference, and there was a moment in the press conference where this brother said the exact same thing. He was like, we were in control of the game. We controlled the game, and then we conceded. I was watching that game. We was not in control of the game, bro. So, what do you think? Do you think we were in control of the game?
After the red card, I think they sat off a little bit, and we controlled it to a certain extent. But it depends how much we talk about controlling with intent to play, controlling with what. Like it all depends. There's semantics in it, but I get what you mean. Go ahead.
Yeah. So you watching that game? Do you think we were in control of the game then at that moment?
I think after the red card, we looked a bit better than we played with Bruno.
Okay. Which we normally do because Bruno.
Which we normally do, yeah. That's what I'm saying.
He's a walking liability, bro.
Yeah.
That guy, honestly, man, he's a poison to this club, Saeed. Honestly, he's a poison to this club, bro. And you know what? He's done all right for a club or whatnot, yeah. But this guy is a poison right now, yeah. And let me tell you one thing: the reason why he got that red card is because of his first mistake in the first place. He lost the ball. Did you realize that? He lost the ball. Then obviously he's thought, shit, I've lost the ball, and he's tried to obviously go get it back. Then he's gone and fouled the guy. So this guy is a walking liability. He's a complete poison to this club. He needs to go. And you know what? I'm very, very much so with the brother that just came on. What's the name? Sharif.
Sharif, yeah.
Exactly him, bro. Get rid of every single one of these players, bro. Honestly, this team needs a gutting, bro. Like a complete gutting. You know how you gut a fish? You buy a fresh fish from the from the freshmongers and that, and you bring it home and you literally gut it. You clean it up because you have to clean it up to be able to eat it. So for us to be able to eat some kind of dessert, some kind of love and joy for this club, we need to gut this club, man. This Amorim guy, obviously I'm gonna back him and whatnot, but this one thing that he said I just didn't like, and it just reminded me of Ten Hag. I was thinking, we weren't dominating that game, or we weren't in control of that game, really. We could have been in bits, some parts we were having a few little plays, but we weren't in control of that game at all. Cunha was dominating us. He was getting the ball from literally the halfway line, from literally his own half, running through 3-4 players, So
yeah, but the thing is though, like without backing, bro, it's nothing's gonna really happen. Like we can talk about, but it's a results-based business, isn't it? That's the reality, man. Like
It is, and
you can't keep losing. Like we've lost 4 out of 5. You can't lose the next 3. That would be 6.
no, you can't. That's what I'm trying to say. He needs results at the end of the day. And you know what? One thing about him,
man,
he does be honest, and that's one thing I do like him. That's a fresh, you know what I mean? So
he's
like
honest. He's very honest.
He's honest. And one thing he did say is that, yeah, like he was judging himself. He was saying, look, if I keep losing, you know, I shouldn't have time. He was saying himself, like at a club like Man United, I shouldn't have time. So if I keep losing, then yeah, my job's gonna be, you know what I mean, in question. So that I like about him. And the other thing, so it was the press conference before the game, for the Wolves game, and he said one thing, and I really liked it. He was saying, look, and it felt really genuine. He was like, I understand. He was like, I just want to say, I don't know if you saw that, those quotes, but he was like, look, I understand. We understand. The coaching understand. Fans are mad frustrated. And I feel like he really, really gets us, bro.
No, he does. He does.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But the thing is, talk is cheap, innit? Like in life, innit? You gotta have actions, innit? But the players need to back him up. But the problem is the players are letting him down. So them players that let you down, if you don't drop them, then you're letting yourself down. So then it's
bro, he needs to. But bro, he's falling in the same trap as Ten Hag. He's picking these same players. He's doing it. He's doing the same thing, sort of. He's picking Dallo. He's picking Bruno.
Let's see if Bruno comes back into the team against Liverpool.
He will, bro. He will. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? He will. Because, but I don't know why. I don't know. Like, you know what I mean? Do managers not see that? Cool, he's a decent player, but he can't play. Oh, cool. If you want to play him, don't play him in that 10. Please, don't play him in the 10. Even if he plays in the 8, he plays a little bit better, you know?
Yeah.
So at least, you know, take away some weaknesses from away from his game and play him in that 8. So, you know, his weaknesses don't come out as much. When he plays in that 10, bro, he's literally got banana feet. He can't control the ball, gives the ball away every 2 minutes. And watching him is just the most frustrating thing in the world, bro, honestly. One poison's literally going, and he's got him out, which is excellent, Rashford. And I'm sorry, I'm not even talking about these players on a personal level, because all these players are humans, bro, at the end of the day, yeah? They've got families, they've got kids.
On a football level,
we have to be very careful sometimes, because we, you know, gun these players, we cuss these players, but at the end of the day, these people are humans. You know, they have got kids. Their kids probably watch our shows. We know, you know what I mean? We don't know. Or when they're older, they probably watch our shows. And, you know, hearing something about your dad or your brother or whatever, you know what I mean? It's not nice, bro. So when I'm saying whatever I'm saying, I'm just talking professionally, bro. You know, I'm at work right now, so I understand what work is, what professionalism, you know what I mean, is. So I'm talking literally what he does on the pitch. And these players, Saeed, these players have been underperforming for so many years, bro. Look, I work in this job, my brother, yeah? If I'm underperforming for 2, 3, 4 months, yeah, on the trot, my manager's going to pull me up and he's going to be like, look, you're underperforming. What's going on? Right? Yeah? If I keep doing that, I'm going to get a sack eventually. You can't underperform in your job because you're getting paid. So why are you underperforming? Why are you coming into the pitch just thinking is, you know what I mean, you can do what you want, like Rashford. You know what I mean? He's just...
Nah, I hear you, bro. I hear you, man. But soon, man.
I don't know, bro.
What's that background noise as well? Is that this like that? That's
Nah, bro. Literally, I'm in the office right now. I'm sitting and.
Oh, okay. Big up, man. I was gonna say, man.
I just got.
Big up to you, man. Love, but we'll catch up again next week, man.
Yeah, man. Take care, Saeed.
You too, man. Love. There's a couple of super chats that came in from Troy. I think he started here. Football first, about 11 first 11 system. He's a mistake. He's young, inexperienced manager, only managed one club. Let's stop the bleeding. Sack him now. This crazy, man. A good manager manages the team. He has not the team he wants. He watched this team before. This guy's like Potter at Chelsea. Nah, that's crazy, bro. Yo, Troy, listen, yeah. When you're putting these super chats here, try not be personal, bro, because you're saying some mad shit right now, bro. You get me? So yeah, man, try not be personal if you can. I'm 100% with the players. We need to 5, 6 players. Goodbye to Garnacho, Manu. We could get prices for them. Clear out Anthony, Casemiro, Malacia, Dallo. Is that Dallo or Diallo? Dallo, Ericsson, Lindelof, Rashford, Xerxes, Hoyland. Damn, man, damn. I can't believe it. This guy was happy with the sacking of Ten Hag, and now he's crashed out, man. It's crazy, bro.
This guy was happy.
Yes, bro. What are you telling me? You good?
Yes, Saeed, my bro. You good?
Yeah, I'm blessed, man. What are you saying, brother?
Nah, man. I'm here, man. I'm here, man. Just enjoying my Saturday. There's no football. I ain't got to watch United and stuff. So, hey, we're here, man. We're here. But
What are you telling me,
listen,
man? How you
I got a
feeling?
serious question, man.
Yeah,
I
go
got a
for it, bro.
serious question. You see, since big up Faz. You
Big up,
see,
bro.
since Faz has what is Faz in here? Yeah.
Yeah, Faz is here. Faz is
Yeah,
here.
you see, since Faz has got Garnacho and he's had that little over the thing, yeah. Do you not think like every time he's come on and since he's played then, yeah, that Faz is just in his head? Like every time I watch him, I feel like he believes what Faz has said is just in his head. And you know what? I gotta give it to you, Faz, because if that's in his head every time that a ball's coming to him, or he's got to think about his touch, I feel like he overthinks his touch now. And I feel like if that's the player that you want, like I already think that he needs to go because clearly he doesn't fit in this system, innit? Like he doesn't fit in the left 10. I don't think he can go in the right 10, and I don't see him doing the wing back role. I don't see him being up and down, and when defensive duties come, he's got to do it. So I just think he's got to go, and I just feel like Spaz, big you up for that, because boy, clearly since that altercation, I feel like he's just gotten worse. Like he already wasn't doing mad things, and I feel like since then he's just gotten worse. And boy, and then now cool. A second thing now, Ineos. Do you know what it is with Ineos? Yeah, cool. I wanted the Qatar thing because I already knew that they weren't gonna get 100%. I already knew Radcliffe Ineos weren't gonna get 100% of the club. So I did want Qatar, but since they've come in, yeah, do you know what it is? I'm more with you, Saeed. You see when you say, "Oh, I'm kind of trusting Omar Barada," I'm kind of on that segment because I've seen you've been at City. Cool, you wasn't in a CEO position, but you wasn't far off. And I watched the City documentary. I seen how you said, "Look, if players have been here 2 years and they're not performing, they should be out." What I do need from Omar Barada though is this starting from January. I think Rashford needs to be number one, gone straight away. But I think Bruno, you see Bruno, yeah, like obviously Mason Mount and Luke Shaw. Sometimes I forget they even sometimes I forget they even here. I feel like they automatically should like be up for sale. If we can, who's gonna come in for them? That's a different question. That's what they get paid for.
That's the problem, yeah.
So Bruno, Rash. Do you know what it is? Forget even Bruno. I think everyone. As I've seen a lot of people say, I would keep Kobe. But you know what it is? I've got question marks over, and I don't have question marks over Kobe. I just have question marks over him in this system. So I'll say Kobe.
That's fair, though. That's natural. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll say Kobe, Ahmad, Yoro, Delit, and Mazraoui. Yeah, Mazraoui. Everyone else, I think, yeah. I'm Nana. Oh my days. Nana. I'm finished with Onana now still. I've deeped it. I'm actually finished with Onana now still because I've like his first season. I said, you know what, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. The first season, but who is it? I think who was it? I think it was from pre-season. I think we played Real Madrid in pre-season that season, didn't it? The first season he came in.
Yeah.
And I saw him. He came out and he got lobbed for. And I said, yeah, I can kind of see where this is gonna go. And then I see it happen in the Premier League.
He went going mad at Maguire as well. Remember he was going mad at Maguire as well.
Yeah. I remember that. And it's just like, Other than them 5 that I named out, I'm just saying, yeah, man, get rid of. Hopefully, but I from January, I do need to see Rashford gone. If you can push out, maybe you know what it is. Even Casemiro. What's your lot's thoughts on Casemiro?
He needs to be playing, bro.
You reckon what in the 8, yeah?
In the 8, what for now? Like,
do you know what it is with Casemiro? The only issue I have with him, yeah, I feel like he does this thing sometimes where he gets on the ball, yeah, and he scans for the pass, and I feel like he takes too long doing that, and he gets clamped down a lot. Like I feel like I've seen that happen too much time to him, and it's just like, and when it happens now, when he does try to recover, he just slides in. He don't even try to. He just slides straight in. And it's just like, But yeah, but you know,
just gotta keep the faith, bro, man. But you know what I'm saying? I don't know. You go to the games, are you active or you just you know what I mean?
Nah, I don't. You know, I don't. I'm not gonna lie.
I hear it, man. But
Yeah,
it's one of them. Just stick at it, man, and just we'll get there, bro. We'll get there, my
bro.
guy.
Hey, Saeed, big up yourself personally as well, man.
Come on, man, bro.
I think when did I catch you first? It was that channel there, innit? I know the man. But I caught you there. Everything I come across you again on the Big Six, and fam. Big up you, innit? Just big up you. Hey, Faz, you as well. Big up yourself as well, man. Don't change up as well. Hey, Faz, if more of them players need calling out, call them out face to face. Because if you start seeing things where you feel like you've got in their head, and as a professional, you're not even a professional footballer, as a professional athlete, you might go on your phone and see things. And if you let these things get in your head and I can see it in your game, it's not for you, innit? But you know, hey, big up.
Big up to you. Manage your dough, man. Come on. Big up, bro.
Guys, love.
Super chat here. Nothing personal. This is a results-based business. Amrin has failed to get the result. Give him 5 more games. If that fails, sack him and get Rude back. Damn. Faz,
Saeed.
Yeah.
You know, we're finished.
Bro, man, we need to. This is therapy, bro.
I can't do this. Bro. I had to kick a guy out today.
Hey,
on my show, man, I kicked a guy out.
Well, what did he say?
He said, "Oh, can you say something positive?" So I sent him the link, yeah. And
he sent him the link now. Can you send him the link again?
I sent him the link, yeah. He came on.
He has to have a camera on, though. Has he got a camera on?
No, he said, you know, you have to consider social anxiety. I said, no problem, man. They could be he, she, they, them, it, whatever your pronouns. So I said, okay, you're on the stream now. What's something positive? He said, I don't know. I kicked him out, man.
Bro, it's easy. Listen, no disrespect to anyone who's not got the camera on, yeah, but it's easy to, you know what I mean? When the camera's off, I can speak like that, you know what I'm saying? But
bro, then I had another guy, yeah, big up him. He was saying a lot of sense. But at the start of the he turned his camera on, yeah. At the start of the calling, yeah. Saeed, he's in Cancun, yeah, on vacation, while we're getting relegated.
Bro, I hear it.
Are you taking the piss?
Bro, I hear it, man.
Are you taking the piss? Nah, then I might as well fuck off as well, then, innit? I might as well go on holiday.
Bro, I don't know who's stopping you, man. Do it. Right now, United not gonna win any games. So do it, bro.
He's showing me things, yeah, on the beach. What is he doing?
Yeah. Bro, I hear it. Shout out to Suj. He says, big up Saeed, Faz, and the community. Hit the likes and make sure you subscribe, Faz. Love for the love. Listen, we've been gone over 3 hours, man. I don't know whether to lock it off now.
Are you a therapist?
Hey?
Are you a therapist now?
Bro, listen, this is the longest calling show ever, man. I can't lie. Shall we lock it off or shall we get more callers in? There's still a lot of people in there.
Now, Saeed, if it's anyone has anybody said anything mad on your callings yet?
Not really.
Yeah,
not
good.
really.
If someone says something mad, yeah, I'm getting off, Saeed. I'm serious. I'm getting off.
People say, come more, yeah? More callers. Okay, say no more. Let me get a couple more. But listen, we're going to stick to your point. Big up to my guy, EO, man. What are you telling me, man? Like, do you know this guy,
man?
You know him,
yeah, I know him, yeah.
Yo, what are you saying, bro?
Bro, I'm frustrated. Yeah.
You're frustrated?
If we lose to Newcastle, yeah, you won't be the only one going to Ineos looking for Jim Ratcliffe. Yeah. I've had enough of this football club. I've had enough of this organization. Enough is enough. Yeah. I did a watch along about 2 months ago saying, oh, we were better without Bruno Fernandes. People were telling me, oh, you can't drop Bruno. Look at the stats. I'll give you a stat. Bruno Fernandes is the only Man United player, yeah, since Nemanja Vidic to be sent off 3 times, yeah, in all competitions. But yeah, he's our captain. He's meant to lead the lines. It's a joke. It's honestly a joke. And I've had enough. Had enough. I have to go to work to hear Liverpool fans bantering me. Oh, you're going to get relegated this season. Enjoy Championship. It's a joke. Honestly, it's a joke.
Broski, like, give me like, where do you think the root problem is? Obviously, we said when will the storm end? Like, do you see the storm ending anytime soon, bro?
No, I don't. I really don't. You got players who are on these stupid wages and they don't care. Oh, their go-to every time we lose a game is, oh, sorry guys, we'll do better. Actions speak louder than words. I don't want to be hearing on Instagram.
Yo, are you taking the piss? We got to beat Newcastle. We beat Newcastle. Are you taking the piss?
Word.
So let's say you're in a relationship, yeah? You've upset your partner. It's your fault. You've said sorry. You have to back it up with action. Some flowers, some
Word.
chocolate. You have to make a meal. You have to, as you say, bounce back in it. You have to get in the good books. Wallahi billahi tallahi. If they don't beat Newcastle, yeah, I do not, yeah. I'm telling you now, ice cold. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what I'm going to. They have to beat Newcastle because no more. Sorry,
why do you expect them to beat Newcastle?
Nobody should come and do an interview. Not one player should do an interview.
They've lost 4 out of the 5. Why do you expect Newcastle to?
Because it's time for you. It's enough. Sorry, isn't it? Sorry. What am I, bro? Am I a kid? Am I a kid? Why are you lying to me?
Is it EO, bro? EO.
Yeah.
Do you think it's do you think we should have the chest to say we're gonna beat Newcastle?
There's no chest, man.
There's no chest. We have to beat Newcastle.
But then, why are you not expecting why?
Because Saeed, you bounce in it after you mess up. You messed up. You now bring some flowers, some chocolate. You try and win me back in it one game.
Or you just realize the relationship isn't working and you move separate.
So what do you want me to do?
Right, but this is not. Yeah, but the thing is, you can't use United as a relationship in it because it's a bond that you can't.
That's what I am, innit? That's the relationship we're in. We're supporting a team that's torturing us.
You know what I mean?
But
you can leave in a relationship. This one here is
Maguire came out and talked about set pieces. Martinez came out and talked about set pieces. Who else? Other players coming out talking about set pieces. Sorry, we need to do better. No, I don't want. I actually, it's actually disrespectful to come out and say sorry. I'll be honest. Am I lying?
No. Six out of our last 7 games we conceded from set pieces.
Yeah.
6 out of our last 7 games.
Are you coming on Monday, by the way? You're not.
Yeah. I'll be there on Monday.
No, fair play, man. You coming from London on a Monday?
No, I live in Sheffield, so it's
Oh,
only an
Sheffield.
hour
That's
away.
not too bad then. Yeah. Okay.
So
listen,
I'll
man.
be
Just
there.
keep your head up, bro. And like I said, them guys in your workplace, just tell them one in 35, innit? One Premier League in 35. That's all you gotta tell them. Until obviously they win it, and then I don't know what you're gonna say. But big up to you, bro. We'll catch up again, yeah?
Yeah, man. Love.
See you Monday, bro.
Love.
We're beating Newcastle, man.
Listen, I hope so. That's all I'm gonna say.
Troy
says, guys, don't take it personal. It's only football. If a manager's not good enough, he should be sacked. It's that simple. United is a business. You're a customer fan. Do you believe in Troy? Because Troy's been on a mad one. He's saying sack the manager, Troy.
He's had enough, innit? I hear it. No, I can't lie. I hear it.
He's speaking out of emotion, though, not logic.
Yeah, because he's been tormented, isn't he? Oh, by the way, Troy is an actual Liverpool fan, by the way.
No, he's not. He's a United fan.
No, are you sure this is the same Troy that I know? Because I swear there's one Troy.
He's been on this channel for years, man.
Is he? All right, okay. Then there's another Troy on my channel. He's supposed 3 different Premier League teams.
Yes, brother. United fan, yeah?
Yeah, of course, bro.
What are you telling me, man? Where you from?
London, mate.
What are you saying, man? How you feeling, bro?
I can't. I don't
What's
know
that scarf behind you? What's that scarf?
It's United.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are they? Are they players or?
That one there is Casemiro. I don't even
Yeah.
know what that one is. The one with the Union Jack, and that one's just the Man United one.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Big up,
yeah,
man.
but big up to everyone in the chat, man. But Faz, I don't know where you're getting this confidence from that we're going to beat Newcastle.
Tell him, bro, please.
We're going to get slapped 3-0. I promise you. We're going to get slapped 3-0.
No, but it's not confidence. It's expectation. I'm not saying we're good enough to beat Newcastle. I'm saying it's expectation. You expect. It's a expectation for them to return back a favor.
Come from? You know, Arsenal, Liverpool, Chelsea, they can expect 3 points at this minute right now.
Because they tortured us, so they have to reply back,
expectation. It needs to come from somewhere.
It is our last game of the year. It is our last game of the year.
Bro, Faz, just out of interest, do you think any of our players start for Newcastle? Apart from Ahmad.
Well, that's a good point, man.
Delict.
Ahead of who?
Mazraoui.
Yeah, Mazraoui. Wait, again, who's their right back?
Don't you tell me.
Trippier. He gets ahead of Trippier.
Yeah.
Lewis Hall is right now is playing better than Dallon. And I think for me,
Clear.
he wouldn't
Yeah.
get
Yeah.
ahead of
No chance. Yeah. No chance.
the midfield. They take the
on
midfield,
midfield, no one gets in the
Ugarte is
midfield.
not getting in.
and I
Yeah.
think they take attack. Even
Yeah.
for me, right now, Murphy you know, he's doing better than all our attack. Man like Murphy scoring goals. But Touchline, what's your name, by the way? What should I refer to you as?
Touchline, that's my name on YouTube. Now.
Yeah, Touchline. Like, where do you think the problems are? Do you think there's a blame on the manager? Do you think there's a blame on the players? Where do you think the root of the problem is?
I think we all know it's the players. Firstly, I think we all know the main problem is the players. But I think the manager's definitely got things wrong in it. Yeah.
Like what?
Like Dallo at left wing back. That's one thing.
Yeah.
In midfield, I don't know why he still plays Manu in the pivot. I don't know why he still does that. Do you get what I'm saying? Because he doesn't suit that. Do you know what I mean? He doesn't suit the two in midfield. He's not got the legs for it. He's a better in the 10. Do you get what I'm saying? So he's obviously got a few things wrong, but he's still learning the squad, innit? So I guess for that, we'll have to just wait for him to
Who is it?
My mum, it's my mum.
Yo, tell him on, man, chill, man.
Yeah, I know. She's banging on my door. Let's go. Just go home,
Bro,
so let's go.
that's the banging.
Open it, man. It's calm.
That's how we're gonna be banging on Ineos's door, bro. I'm telling you.
It's calm, yo. You can go answer the phone.
No, it's fine. They're just everyone's laughing in the chat. Yeah,
honestly, man, we're calm.
No, answer your mum, man. What are you doing, man?
No, it's because
answer your mum, man. Your mum is knocking on the door. You're hitting to us, man. Go answer your mum, man.
We can wait, man. Answer your mum.
Yeah, don't worry about us, man. Go talk to your mum, man. What is your mum, man? Young G, man. What are these young G's on?
Listen, no akhlaq in it. Where's the akhlaq, man? Where's the,
Mum's is knocking on the door. This guy's saying, "No, I'm on live with Saeed and Faz."
Yeah, we have no. If you don't answer that, no, you're in trouble. There he is. He's back. Come on.
Everything okay? Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't hear you. We can't hear you. You're muted.
No, he's just finished.
Okay. He's grounded. You know what? He's grounded. He shouldn't even be on this thing. I think he's grounded.
But it's holidays, though, isn't it?
No, I'm not. It's just it's my yeah. They're just taking the piss.
No, it's calm. But yeah, go ahead. What
As I was saying, yeah, the players are the main problem. Like, I don't think people realize how bad the squad is. Like, it's really bad. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, if you go through the Premier League table, yeah, Liverpool got a better squad than us. Arsenal got a better squad than us. Chelsea got a better squad than us. Forest got a better squad than us. Newcastle
Have Forest actually got a better squad than us?
Yes, 100%. 100%.
Yeah.
Have Forest got a better squad than Manchester United?
You know what it is? I don't know. For me, it's one of them where are we utilizing our squad well enough for us to have this kind of conversation, man? It comes down to this, man. Like we have a view of our squad that is so shit, and it's just we're concussed. So we don't know what's better.
Question. Who's better, Hudson-Odoi or Garnacho?
Hudson-Odoi.
Chris Wood or Hoyland?
Chris Wood.
Wood.
Milinkovic or De Ligt or Maguire? Because I think Milinkovic is better.
I can't lie to you. This season, Milinkovic is playing better than De Ligt. Yeah, I agree.
Really? What?
No, I can't lie. Milinkovic is being boss this season. They're where they are, man. They're getting clean sheets, man, and they're doing well. It's not shitting on De Ligt. It's not shitting on De Ligt, though. But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, midfield, Anderson's a baller. Gibbs White's a baller as well.
Anderson's underrated, man. You know what?
So.
United, honestly, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't lie to you, bro.
They've at least got a better starting 11 than us. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and their goalkeeper's been brilliant this season as well. Do you know what I mean? They're just, I can't lie.
Yeah, no, listen, man. The thing is, guys, our perspective is all over the place at the minute, yeah? And we're just confused in it. But just before I let you go, bro, United, where are they finishing this season?
Do you know, we're very. Do you know what? I think. Do you know what? I'll be real. I think they're going to panic and buy in January. I think they're going to panic and buy 2 players in January.
I hope you're right. I hope you're right.
They're definitely going to do that. Yeah. It's just who they buy in January because Nuno Mendes is apparently going to join. I don't know. Apparently he's told PSG's already leaving. I wanted Mateus Cunha at United for ages.
Yeah.
And now you saw he put in a masterclass, but they ain't going to get him in January because Wolves ain't going to sell because they're in a relegation battle.
Yeah.
So
yeah. All right, bro.
I don't know. A big up.
Listen, wait, before you go, are you in college or uni?
No, I'm 19, bro. I work.
Okay. Yeah, he works.
Good lad. Yeah.
Big up, man.
That's good, man.
Big up, man. Follow his channel, people. Touchline
make sure.
facts. Come on.
Big
Big
on
big
you,
up.
mate. Good on you.
Let's bring on Thato. He's been here for a while, but he's been in and out the camera. He's been messing about all day, man. Yo, Thato, are you good, man?
Nah, he's not on. You know what's mad, Saeed? Just quickly, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, Young G that came on. His mom knocked on the door. You know.
Yeah, no.
When I was 19, yeah, my mom would knock on my head, let alone knock on my door, bro.
Yeah.
She would knock.
I know.
See this conch. It's mad, isn't it?
It's mad. Troy coming again says, Saeed and Faz, word of advice, please kindly desist from saying you will step up on Ineos. This is not wise and it could be misconstrued, free advice. Listen, we're going to protest, innit? You know what I'm saying to you? So it's personal.
But
man.
I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna leave you, man.
Yeah, no, love.
I'm watching movies. I don't know about you here doing doctor therapy and that. Me, I'm going watching movies, man.
Say no more.
I'm
What
going
movie
watching movies, man. Huh? I don't know, bro. Please recommend me some movie. Squid Games is out. I might go watch Squid Games. You know, I'm going chilling, man. I'm going chilling.
Yeah. Say no more.
Bless. Love people. Make sure you smash the likes. Subscribe to Saeed TV as well.
Big up.
Smash up the
Big
likes,
up.
people. Love.
Big up, man. Let's bring on wrap up Haven. What are you saying, brother?
Well, go on. Listen, Saeed, we're gonna need to strap in, boy. Real talk. We're gonna need to strap in.
Strap in?
Strap in.
Oh, I said we have to strap in, basically.
Yeah.
I hear you.
Not getting better anytime soon.
I hear you, bro.
80% clearer. I've been saying it for the last 3 years. 80%.
It's peak, man. It's peak. You know what I mean? I'm telling you now, bro. Things
I said in the comments earlier, yeah, Amrin should tweak the system, not abandon the back three, but pack the midfield 3-5-2, old school settings. For Newcastle, Liverpool.
But why change it though? Why change it?
No, because the 3-5-2 is still similar to the 3-4-1-2 or 3-4-2-1. There's not much difference, but we're getting finished in midfield. Yeah. So we need to pack it. And I'll play Anthony left wing back and Ahmad right wing back. Because we need
who do you play front three then? Who do you play them front three?
Look, I'll play Kobe just as a sole 10. And this sounds mad. I know it sounds mad. And I'll play Xerxes and Rasmus together. I don't rate either of them like that, but there's something different.
It's long, man. I can't lie, man.
Something different.
Every combination's dead. You know what I'm saying?
I'm telling you.
Go, Ski.
The midfield, I'm telling you, against Newcastle, you need to pack that midfield or we're going to get washed. Anali, Bruno Guimaraes, and then Joe Linton. We're going to get finished. I rate Casemiro and that. But Casemiro is not enough.
Bro.
Yeah, man. It's long.
It's long. I can't lie to you, bro. It's actually long, bro. We're done out here.
And oh yeah, January, don't expect much. Expect one left wing back and loans. I'm telling you. Because they need to get people out before we can start buying bare people. One left wing back and loans. That's the best we can hope for. Don't expect 4-5 signings, all of that nonsense. It's not happening. It's not happening.
Listen, wrap up Haven. Love, man. We're going to get some more people on, man. Big up, bro. We'll catch up again, yeah? Big up. Let's try Thato again, man. Thato, brother. Yeah, man. This brother ain't got no finger, man. Can you hear me, brother?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I can hear you.
Say that again, bro.
I can hear you, bro.
The sound is very quiet, though, bro.
I can hear you.
No. I'm not saying you can't hear me. Your sound is quiet.
I don't know what's going on, man.
Can you not hear him? Yeah, fix your sound, bro. Yeah, long day. Can't lie. Camarodion?
Yo.
What are you telling me, bro? United fan, yeah?
Yeah.
I have a question.
Go for it,
So
bro.
Ruben Amorim. Why did we get Ruben Amorim? I know we're not supposed to question the manager to give him like transfer window and stuff, but it's not like experience. He came from the Portugal league. Like it's different from the Premier League. Why didn't we get like an experienced manager though?
What? So you're already saying why did we get Amorim? Who was your choice first then?
Mine. I thought was gonna get Xavi.
Xavi.
Yeah.
So do you already believe that this manager, or you've got inclination that this manager ain't really good enough? You believe that?
No,
really?
no, I believe that the manager. How do I say? The manager, like, hasn't given me enough trust to maybe issue
It's
out a
been
transfer.
what, 5 games, 6
Yeah.
games?
No, but like I'm saying, the style of play, back three. I'm not really a back three fan.
Okay, so you're not really a back three fan.
No.
Okay,
I like 4-3-3, innit?
4-3-3.
Yeah.
So where do you believe the manager can win you over then? Is there any way that manager can win you over in his approach, in his style? Like, what are you saying?
I mean, get the best out of. I know that the players are crap, but if you can get the best out of the players, like give it like a minimum, they can at least get top 4. There's no way you're telling me that we're not better. The players that we have are not better than Brighton. It's just the performance. That's just how I see it. It's the performance. If you can get a manager that can get the best out of the play, at most we can get top 4. I don't say we can challenge for the league, but at most we can at least challenge for top 4. I think it's just the way we're playing, so it makes the players look like really crap. I know they're trash. They're not Manchester United level, but at most they can get top 4.
And in terms of the next couple of games, do you see us winning any of the next 3?
I haven't even checked the schedule, bro. I'm tired of Manchester.
No, don't check it.
It's Newcastle, Liverpool, and who?
And Arsenal.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah, what was that laugh?
Are
you a United fan? No, be honest. Are you a United fan?
Yeah, I am a United fan.
So what was that laugh though, man? That was a bit of a mad laugh though.
Right, because it's crazy. I thought like we had like a.
Nah, this guy ain't a United fan, man. I'm telling you now, man. This guy ain't not a United fan. Cameroon, yeah, you're a fraud, mate. Yeah, you're a fraud. You are not a United fan. Let me get this brother in here, John Whitson. What are you saying, brother?
Hey, what up, Saeed? How you doing?
How you doing, man? How you doing? You good?
Doing good. I just talked to Fast for the first time on air, so it's my first time on air with you, so it's an honor.
How you doing, bro? Like, listen, we're here, man. Everyone's speaking. I don't know if you've heard any part of the show, but like
some of it, yeah, some of it.
Yeah, like where do you sit? Because everyone's got different points, different kind of opinions. What are you saying?
Well, there's a lot of people that are in chaotic mode, like we're doomed. But for me, I'm trying to be as optimistic as possible, and like this is on the players. This has nothing to do with Amarin. And for me, the January window is like the most important for us, like to have some sort of like optimism going into the preseason or finishing top 4, which is wild. But it's like I'm tired of seeing Mino playing at the 8. Like he has to play as a left 10 along with him and what you call it, Amad Diallo together. Yeah. And like I was like looking at players like who's in the last year of their contracts. Like I'm sorry to say this, but I was looking like at the FIFA 25 database, and I saw one player that plays as a number 8 in Espanol in La Liga. They're in the relegation zone, so I'm thinking they probably gonna want to sell players. But he's in his prime, 27 years old. Alex Crowell. Plays CM, plays CAM, but statistically wise, he can also play as a CDM. So I'm like, why not? His market value is like 5 million.
What's his name?
Alex Crowell, he's Czech Republic, I believe.
Alex Crowell.
Yeah. I was like, so I was doing deep research. I was like, who can we buy?
How do you spell Crowell?
Kral. Yeah. Like I can't see us buying like left back, striker, goalkeeper, because teams are gonna want a massive amount of money, especially because we're United. So I'm looking like what cheap options are there? Like, and as for some people are saying Angel Gomez, but I don't see his team wanting to sell him because they're in they're trying to get top 4 and he's currently injured. So that's why I was like, who's this guy? I'm like, I did research on this guy, Crowell, and I'm like, I mean, it's a good option. Could play the 8, and I say Bruno's struggling more, which he is. Like, let him start and move Mino to the 10, along with Ericsson playing the 10, and just like I said, I'm just tired of seeing Bruno, Garnacho, even Rashford playing the 10. It's just not acceptable. Yeah, and it's all about player rotation. That's why I'm all right with Xerxes and Hoiberg and Hoyland. I'm sorry, as a striker. The right man, Mazraoui, Anthony. Oh, and then for the center backs, that's why the other player, his name is Mosquera from Valencia, 20 years old, can play the right back. He's like those speed. Mosquera, yeah, Christian Mosquera. Yeah, he's like a speedy center back because we have those. We have Maguire.
And Valencia in the league. Are they doing well in the league this year?
No, they're in relegation zone as well. That's why I'm like, those 3 teams are probably going to be willing to hear what United will offer, and hopefully they don't ask as much because, like you said, they're in relegation zone. And what we need is players. The what was the last caller or 2? He said we need 2 players, and I feel like those are the 2 players that we need, so we could fill up those gaps and not see Mazraoui play as a center back, nor see Mino playing as an 8, So
yeah,
but
I appreciate you coming on, man, and we'll catch up again next week, man. Love, bro.
Definitely.
Big up to you, man. Big up to you, man. Love for coming on, bro. I'm gonna try Thato one more time. Thato. No, we've not got him. Listen, we're gonna wrap it up today, man. This has been it's been a long show, guys, but we're gonna wrap it up here. Let me see if I can get this one here. Oh shit, was that a mess? That was a quick one. You know, one of them ones that. Yo, you good? Yeah.
Yes, Saeed.
United fan, yeah.
Oh, big United fan. Big United fan.
Big up to you. You're going to be the last caller today. You're going to be the last caller.
Thank you for getting me on. I appreciate it.
Nah, anytime. The way you moved the camera there, though, I was like,
sorry. I was playing Ultimate Team. That's why.
Okay. Big up to you, man.
Yeah. I didn't think I would get on, so I was just like,
Nah, big up to you. Big up to you, man.
Big up to you, Saeed. I appreciate the show. I was supposed to make a couple points about us signing players in January. I think it's going to be very tough for us to sign players in January. Very, very tough. Because especially if we're going to sign a high caliber player, because you have to think about what top player is going to want to come to Man United when we're 14th in the table. We're 14th in the table. Think about it. We ain't winning no game. We ain't progressing. Our 2 strikers up top are not really doing much. So it's you just think about it. What players can we sign that can actually get us, that can push us up the table? And at the moment, I think it's going to be very difficult for us to get any players in January. I think what the board is just going to do is just grind out the season, see where we finish, and start fresh in the summer. Do you know what I mean,
bro? See that there? You're asking for maybe relegation if you do that, bro.
Nah, I don't think we'll get relegated.
I'm not saying, but you're messing around down that area of the.
But Saeed, come on, man. But Man United, you can't. There's no way those players can come out there every single day, saying that they want to get relegated.
Even be in that position there is embarrassing, bro. To be like,
no, definitely
15th or 13th or whatever it is,
definitely,
bro. This weekend, yeah, man's watching tomorrow. I'm watching Crystal Palace game tomorrow, bro. I mean, they're playing Southampton. If they beat Crystal Palace, they'll be 2 points behind us, bro.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? I'm watching Everton tomorrow. If Everton win as well, they'll be 2 points behind us. You know what I'm saying? But with a game in hand. And they're playing tomorrow. They're playing Nottingham Forest. So I'm watching these 2 teams tomorrow. Yeah. And this is the reality, bro. We gotta watch these teams around us, man. Because we're not winning our next couple of games. So it's peak, bro.
Monday is going to be very tough. I can see Monday being tough. Like I wouldn't, to be honest, at this point, I wouldn't even mind the draw in that game against Newcastle.
Yeah,
I would not mind the draw, because getting the loss, that
it's peak,
going
bro.
into the Liverpool game next is just going to be serious.
It's peak, brother, man. But just quickly, in terms of the short term, can you see the manager changing anything? Do you think he's being a bit stubborn? Do you have any questions?
You know, one thing about me is because I play Saturday League, I play Sunday League, right? And I've got
Where do you play? Where do you play?
I play out wide or up top. You know, sometimes I fill in at right back. You know, I just do a job. But when I see when I'm with managers and I say, and sometimes I try to give my opinion on what I see on the pitch, and I'm like, okay, this is not working. You know, sometimes managers just take it in and be like, okay, cool. I feel like if you can see that some of the things we're doing on the pitch is not working, why don't you just switch up? I see Rants always talk about this. Like, why don't you move Maino? I know all of our fans talk about it. Move Maino to the 10. Like, just give it a go. Like, even 20 minutes playing as a 10, it won't hurt. It would not hurt. Do you know what I mean? It would not. Just 20 minutes just to play, 10. Because when I watched the game against Wolves, mate, he was playing literally so high next to Bruno, and it was just Ugarte just covering by himself. And I was like, we're getting absolutely exposed here. And I've always said this about, I know I don't want to go back to you, but you see Matheus Cunha, we have to sign him. I remember putting a comment on your last show. I said, if you watch the games Matheus Cunha has played against us, he has absolutely ripped us a new one. If just go watch the highlights of Matheus Cunha against Man United, all the games he's played, the way he carries the ball. There was a game 2 seasons ago. I think it was 2 seasons ago last season. I think we had them the first game of the season, and I think we won 1-0. I think we just luckily won 1-0. But when we could have had Wolves were meant to have a penalty, but they didn't give the penalty to Wolves, and we scraped it. That game, he absolutely bossed it. So I'm not surprised that he's playing this well. I've been watching Matheus Cunha for like 4 seasons now, and I'm surprised that Man United ain't got him. Because do you know what? He can play 10 and he can play 9. He can play 10 and he can play 9. That's how good of a player he is. So, but like I said, January is going to be tough. I'll be so surprised if we actually
sign anyone.
I will be so surprised. I promise you that. I'll be on your next show in January to see if we sign a player. I'll be so surprised.
Let's see, man.
Yeah.
Listen, big up to you, bro. Big up to you,
man. Big up to everyone.
Love. That was it, man. Junaid, Fato, and a couple of others there. We're going to wrap it up here, people. Sorry, we'll get you on next time, Junaid. Fato, listen, man, it's peak for Fato, man. Look at him. You know what I mean? Peak. My one's gone as well. Look at that, bro. He's affected my internet as well. Look at that, bro. Fato. Listen, free Fato, man. Everyone in the chat right now. Free Fato, you get me? Last couple of super chats here. Wins at NUFC, Liverpool and Arsenal players will bounce back. And big up Suja, give a professional driver a broken engine and no tires. He can't do anything. How can fans expect managers to do miracles with this team? There you go, man. There you go. Listen, what a show, man. This is the longest calling show we've ever had. If I'm being honest with you, never, ever have I done a 3-hour and 40-minute calling show. And this has only been 5 minutes each. You get me? So, we're going to raid Nuruddin. Yeah, we are going to raid Nuruddin now as well. So, yeah, man, tomorrow, guys, 3 p.m. kickoffs. I'll be there tomorrow. Make sure you're there. And then Liverpool game as well versus West Ham. I doubt West Ham do anything, but it is what it is. We'll just be there for the drama. But, guys, big up to everyone who's locked in. Smash a like on the video. And go over to Nuruddin's channel right now. Saeed TV raid. Big up to everyone who called in. And the therapy line is over.